like a little recap because I had to leave early because of
That's
some
right.
buddy issues.
Yes.
Well,
Also,
basically, you guys managed to pull your butts out of the Otherworld.
Whew.
That's what I'm going to refer to it as for now.
Yes.
And it was still kind of before midday, give or take. I was like, well, the nearest safe place would probably be Gabriel's mansion. So it was unanimously decided to go back to Gabriel's mansion with the hostages.
we got the
And at that point,
hostages.
We saved the hostages, and
Oh
we
my,
also grabbed one cultist that lived, and all the stolen loot.
jeez.
Yeah.
How? Like, how did this?
Okay.
The Valors? What?
So the what happened was we were
Uh-huh.
fighting. Let me see. When did you leave?
Right before, like,
right
we were looking
before you
at,
guys,
You were looking at
yeah,
the cultists in the portal. Okay.
yeah,
So we fought the cult. We were fighting the cultists. They were trying to drag the hostages through the portal, which was bad because they were gonna like sacrifice them or whatever. And we were like, nah, and then we totally like beat the crap out of the cultists. And Brea lifted up because Shrike threw a fireball and destroyed one of the wheels on the little wagony thing. Oh my goodness. On the wagony thing holding the stolen goods. So they
yeah.
couldn't, because they were trying to drag that into the portal too. So they couldn't do that. So Brea, like, acted as a wheel lifting up the one side of the carriage, and Aurora pulled it, and then we just loaded, after we took care of the cultists, we just loaded the hostages up on there, and I grabbed one of the cultists too, just because. And
what is
then
up with my pizza? It was just all on top of each other.
and then
Oh, yeah.
the portal disappeared, and we're like, well, now how are we gonna get out? And the monsters were coming because we could hear them. And so what I did was Mirra blew the horn of silent alarm, and she blew it thinking of the Kenku that helped us before. And so the Kenku actually showed up, and I was talking to them, and all of a sudden they like talked normally and was talking about the Raven Queen, and somewhat reluctantly agreed to help guide us out. And Shrike and I, working together, used our powers of perception because there was like fog and monsters yelling and shit, and we couldn't like at all times see the Kenku, but we were trying to follow them, so we had to
Follow my
listen for
voice.
them. Yeah, so we actually found our way out, and then we were like, we're so freaking tired. We went to Gabriel's mansion, and they're putting the stolen property somewhere safe, and they put the hostages in beds, and Miss Coco, the boar lady, is gonna take care of the cultists. I'm pretty
Holy crap.
she like kicked them, so I'm pretty sure take care of the cultists.
I missed less than an hour
But
of
so much
gameplay, and it sounded
happened.
like a whole session
Whew!
happened. That's so
So
cool. Holy crap.
much
Okay, so we
happened.
took a rest in the mansion.
Yes, so
Okay.
you have 1 to 2 hours if you want to do something before a long rest. You would only get
Yeah,
back
yeah,
one level of exhaustion, not two.
yeah. Hmm.
So if you have something, Mirra was walking around with plates and cups doing something. Titan, for the love of Paylor, stop.
Baylor.
Lord.
Paylor. He is now our accepted god.
The Jesus of D&D.
Jesus. Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. But yeah, so much happened because Josh was like, "Oh, well, we got out, and then we went there," and it's like, no. Okay, so what would you like to do with your 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed? If you would like to do anything, or you can just get some extra sleep because you're sleepy.
Oh, before we go to bed?
Yes.
Like after all that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would be worn and tore up, thinking about everything, that one speech from that guy, feeling a bit overwhelmed, like out of my league, and that we actually
But to
survived.
me, nobody seemed to actually be scared of that guy at all.
I was freaking terrified.
I mean, I was hiding in the back, but he creeped me out. But
I will cut you open and splash around in your insides like a child in a muddy puddle.
He's just joking, guys. He would never do that.
yeah,
I thought that was pretty good as far as my evil villains
that
go.
was very good as
That
an
was
evil villain
very
speech. That was
scary.
very
That's
good.
why I thought we were just gonna like leave and let it do
Right? I'm
let him
like,
do what we were doing, but no, everyone was like, "Yep, no, screw his warning."
well, like, where are we
I
gonna
mean,
go on the?
no, we did the right thing, but we're just gonna have to face that consequence later.
I know one of us is gonna have to sacrifice
Oh
themselves for
my,
the party, not it.
not it.
There.
I'd be long gone before that happens.
Yeah, Mirra's definitely not. I don't. She is pretty
Ugh,
sure that it's gonna need more than a. It's gonna take more than a few hugs and some tea and cookies to get on that guy's good side. So the jester,
nah.
though, the jester, she's like, yeah, jester's getting better in her book.
I'm gonna try to focus on this. Let's see. Oh, never
Focus.
mind.
Try
Screw.
hard.
Nope,
Do it.
nope. This is
Do
not try hard
good.
anymore.
Do better.
Hey, stop yelling at me.
Ah!
I'm kidding. Okay, we got this. Nope. We less got this.
We have a third person.
We will
Hi,
have a
Jenny.
third. Hi, Jenny. We love you. I miss your
We're your
face.
biggest fans.
We're your biggest fans.
What the?
Huge ass fans.
You just saw me, Robyn. I just saw you.
That was so long ago, though. It was so long ago. And Pedi, gosh darn it, I still have your T-shirt.
You haven't seen me in years.
I have not. And now I still need to buy you a camera so we can see
You don't
your
need to buy me a
face.
camera.
Well, I have a ring light, but that's useless without a camera. I need to give you your T-shirt.
You remember what my face looks like, right?
No, I'm forgetting your face. How long is your hair now? Can it still fit under a hat?
Yes.
Oh, so exciting. Exciting developments.
Oh yeah, I have a full-grown beard now.
Oh my gosh. To be fair,
Oh my god, these little ghosts.
get him. Ooh, jelly ghosts. I want a jelly ghost.
Yeah.
Dayton, you are a chihuahua. Calm down.
Oh, weird.
A chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Chihuahua. You're a very small little man.
I had a D&D dream with Montezuma in it
Yeah.
not too long ago.
It was totally brought on by the fact that one of the bad guys was the Montezuma figure.
I didn't realize how scary his face was.
So scary!
I don't know, it looks so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I had to memorize that speech just for the record. You don't understand how long it took me to memorize that evil speech.
Why would you memorize it when you can just like read?
Well, if I had the camera on, I didn't have the time. But if I
No,
had the
he
camera on, I
wanted
wasn't gonna like pull up my
he
phone and be
wanted to
like,
look
He
us
blah
wanted,
blah
in the
blah blah blah.
eye.
yeah, he wanted to look us in the eye as we slowly die inside. Let's see how it is.
Ready, Robyn? We
Listen
got this.
closely. Hear my words, for I shall not repeat them. My favorite line in the whole thing of me trying to do not mistake me for the mask I share with these monkeys, referring to the other cultists.
Damn.
You see the light dappling on the water surface, and forget the cold, fathomless depths beneath.
Yep.
I was like, oh, such good writing.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
very,
me.
very good writing.
Hey, Josh, who's your Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider. Oh, never mind, I get it. Never mind. I was like, what? I thought you said Ghost Rider. I was like, what
No,
is
Ghost
Rider?
Riders in the sky.
But I think, as from what everybody told me, everybody apparently liked the part where you threatened the bodily harm. If you leave my master to despair, I will slit you open and splash around in your sanguine remains like a child in a muddy puddle. I'll string a fiddle with your guts and make you play it while I dance.
I just got smacked.
That part.
Right when you
that
said
part
that.
was good. Yeah.
Not even death will free you from the eternal chorus I will make you sing. Like, not a single comment from any of you guys when it was over.
I was just sitting there like, well, this is how we die.
I was like, he's not even gonna do anything to us. He knows he could just kill us. He could just
yeah,
wipe us.
he could just like if he wanted
I mean,
to.
Dave guessed the spell. The dude cast the level 7 spell on you guys. Should tell
Oh,
you.
trust me, I
Yeah.
remember the spell.
Yeah.
Screw you, Pedi.
Hey, you told me to make a level 20 character. I made a level 20 character.
Well, it's just like super ultra dangerous monster. Oh yeah, it's happening. Force gauge. Oh, what the fuck?
That was the best.
Bro, that was meant for pure, utter, like, combat prowess, that character. I love Warlock so much.
Still dumbfounded that you guys didn't beat the Kraken.
We could have, oh my god, we so could have. If I had a little more health, I had, like, 2 more smites that could have pushed out, like, close to 100 damage.
We were so close.
I could have done it.
I was mad at myself. So like, it's like roll better, roll better. That's all we need to do. Roll better.
Well,
Pedi, we're starting.
We're starving?
Starting.
all I know is that if you beaten that one, the next one would have been a literal god. So that would have been a good luck, everybody.
Godfish.
That's all that was left.
Oh jeez.
I don't know if you guys know who Orcus is.
Oh, yes. The god of undeath. That would have been fun.
I don't want to fight Orcus. It's not
I would've
cool.
Pour his gut open and play.
No.
No, it doesn't.
He hit you over and over, and then eventually you feel the blows of the mighty Orcus's skull hammer weigh heavily upon you. As you feel yourself weaken. What's your HP again? Below 100? He says a word you don't understand, but it echoes in your mind. And it echoes and echoes, and then all you see is nothing. Power word kill.
Oh.
Yeah. Always stay above 100, folks.
The worst part is that he can summon liches.
What the hell? No way.
And him and both liches can both cast Time Stop.
Yeah, no, it would have been.
No thanks.
Sad. How much HP?
I don't remember how much HP he has.
So much.
All I remember is like, if they do beat the Kraken, they're not beating the next one. Gingy, reload.
What?
So
I reloaded your gun for you too for D&D, by the way.
yes,
Thank you.
you were firing at the cultists.
Pew
That's
pew.
what I made Lilith do. Hide behind a building for cover and shoot.
Pew, 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 pew,
Working on
pew.
my aim, I see. Thank you.
Yes.
Pew pew.
Well,
Pew,
with 2 levels of exhaustion, you were in no shape
Oh
to
yeah.
melee.
Now I have 1 level.
Come on.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my super fancy double dice.
Double
The
dice.
D20 that's inside the D20.
Yeah.
No.
I heard you like D20s, so I put D20s in your D20s.
Yes.
Do they both roll or is it
They
stagnant?
both
Yeah,
roll.
they both.
Mhm.
That's kind of funny.
You kind
Right.
of have to shake
Roll at disadvantage.
or advantage.
Rolls 1 dice.
Mhm.
I have advantage at rolling for advantage. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But we got kind of sidetracked just a little bit. So what's Lilith doing to wrap up everything that was going on?
With 2 level or yeah, 2 levels exhaustion, nothing really. She'll make sure all her gear is set aside.
She just goes to the first available bed and just face plants.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fair.
I went down how many times? Twice that that
Yeah.
little excursion? Yeah.
Once, I don't remember the second time, but I know that you went down to a fireball.
Yep.
What is your AC?
15. Only it's 15 when I have 2 weapons out. That's important to gauge. So
Because you have dual wielder?
yeah, dual wielder increases it by 1 when I'm like wielding 2 weapons. So it's usually 14. Wielding 2 weapons is 15.
Well, shit.
So I think I'm going to do something, because I've been looking into a lot. I mean, I probably should be finishing some of the stuff I haven't finished yet. But I've been really, really looking into fixing a lot of stuff that I think is just off, including dual wielding weapons.
Hmm.
So the thing I want to test is that you still get the bonus attack with the bonus action if you choose to, but I think eventually it's either going to be one or two things. Either one, that eventually that turns into just a straight up extra attack, or I get rid of the bonus action attack thing altogether and just make it so that at any point you beat the opponent's AC by 5 on your roll, you roll with your offhand as if you were attacking with that weapon as well.
Say that one more time?
So it's like this.
Yeah.
The opponent has 15 AC, right?
Hmm.
So you roll to attack, you get 15 AC, you attack with your primary weapon.
Yes.
So the second time you roll a 20, unnatural. Not only do you attack with to do damage with your primary weapon, but you do it with your offhand weapon as well.
Got you. So it's like a double hit?
Correct.
Okay.
So I think the whole premise between using 2 weapons is that you use 2 weapons. It entirely defeats the purpose of having a weapon in your offhand if you have to use an entire resource just to attack with the weapon in your offhand.
I think I might need to give you this ring of protection because you're so squishy.
It's just his problem is that he hasn't gotten the levels to get the skills that protect him.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Eventually, I
get,
become slippery.
as I said, he doesn't have evasion. He doesn't
Nope.
have uncanny dodge.
Nope.
He doesn't have the dueling thing that swashbucklers get. Like, he doesn't have any of his skills that help him do melee. And when he does, he's going to be the most fucking, pardon my French, annoying character out of all of them. Because once he gets far enough, I'm not going to be able to touch him with anything but hold person.
Get him.
Oh, do you see this little ring I have?
Oh, that's right, and he took the fucking free action ring, so now I can't use whole person on him.
Is that what your ring does?
It prevents any magical. It prevents any magical effect that would keep his from moving. I don't know the exact words. He
I'll
can't
read it.
be. His movement can't be reduced, and he can't be restrained or immobilized by magical effects.
Damn, I was gonna ask you what your ring did.
So, difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement, and magic can neither reduce nor cause me to be paralyzed or restrained.
But
It's really good.
weren't you
It
just
is
paralyzed?
really good. I was really hoping that no one like read into the ring of free action because I was like, please, I need this ring. I need it so much. I'll be running around the field like crazy.
Weren't we
That ring
just
is,
paralyzed though?
But something, it was by
but
something
not by
else.
magical effects.
It was like a trap. Trap.
So I can kind of, sort of, talk about it now. But the Jester went invisible, and then he pricked you guys with some paralytic
Ugh.
stuff.
Yuck.
But Josh, that would have been a con save. Well, let's just say it's more hallucinogenic than.
Got you.
You weren't actually paralyzed, you just thought you were paralyzed.
Alrighty then.
Interesting. Now to
Yeah.
get my hands on something like that. Anyways,
It's like,
Remember, poisons can be used by anyone.
yeah.
yeah, Lilith, we need to get you some drugs.
Don't worry.
Some drugs.
I'll get
I
you
was
some
thinking about
drugs.
like in my first initial like run before our first expedition about getting many different like utility things and like put in pouches like I don't
Well,
know.
and
Batman.
that's what I was trying to tell you guys is you don't need to blow all your money, but there is a ton of useful stuff that no one has really ever made use of in all the campaigns that I've run. Like the different magical potions, like drink a potion and fly, drink a potion and spider climb, drink a potion and breathe fire. Like all that shit's really useful.
That's very true. Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to knock someone out, how long do they stay knocked out? Like if I do non-lethal?
It depends. I would mainly, just for the sake of the story, it would depend like how strong you are versus how strong they are.
I am not strong, but the problem is
No, I mean level
yeah.
like you guys
Oh,
are 2 going on 3, and fucking damn it. I need to stop jumping the F-bomb. But anyways, the cultists are only like CR 1-8.
Don't worry, it's the same here. Same thing here.
But the cultists are literally like commoners. They almost have a CR of 0 if it wasn't for the fact that some of them cast magic missile.
okay. I'm debating if I just start knocking people out instead.
You were
But
a tank, Mira.
against stuff that's a little bit closer to your strength, it would completely rely on not you, because you would knock them out. If you say that you're knocking them to 0 and that's non-lethal, they're getting knocked out. It'd solely be based on their constitution rolls, just like you guys when you try to maintain consciousness.
Yeah, that's the problem. Hmm.
Is Mr. Dave joining us today?
He said he was.
He said he was on his way, but I just want him to get here safely.
Mm.
But I can go ahead and start just a little bit if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
So.
She's ready.
I'm ready.
So, let me actually plug this in from here. I'm using my iPad.
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't you pity me. I don't want your damn charity pity. But, where we last left off, all of our young heroes, let's go with that, have just made their way back from a horrible place once again. Somehow you guys keep finding yourselves over there. Yeah. And luckily enough, you were able to taste great victory, even in the face of very overwhelming odds. You managed to overcome not only the cultists and some of their more superior members, but you decided to say F that guy to somebody who was way out of your league and saved the hostages in the process and got a ton of loot, which is debatable whether or not you choose to give it back to the people that it belongs to or keep it. I mean, ultimately, ultimately, I guess it's a question of, is anybody even looking for it anymore at this point? Do we have a way of actually getting it back to the people it belongs to? Time will tell. But for now, the hostages are now, what should we refer to them as? They are rescued, so they are guests? I don't know how you want to word it. But they are safe. You guys are now safe and resting. And the one member, the only member that actually stayed up for a little bit, did some stuff, debated on cooking some cookies, but didn't.
There wasn't enough time for cookies.
And then found her way to sleep. But something was different this time. Something was strange about this sleep. Maybe it's because you were just that tired, that worn down from everything that you guys have been through. But your dreams were a little bit more vivid this time around. As what seems to be like sleep quickly involves you open your eyes to a very familiar neon jungle.
Yay!
And this would be the point where I would play the music for it, but alas.
I don't even know.
Thank you. I appreciate you trying, Pedi. Thank you.
Alright.
But we'll say that it's literally just you two right now.
We can control the boat, right? Fred boat?
I have no idea. I don't know if anybody's ever tried.
Like we could start it and then you can play with
I mean,
it.
I might actually be able to do it from the iPad, to be totally honest. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Josh, do you want to borrow my laptop?
Burrow?
Yeah, I have, I'm pretty sure it'll run TaleSpire.
He refuses to use my laptop, so it's on him at this point. Being a brat.
Josh, why are you being a brat?
Because I want to be a brat.
Well, the jig is up.
Don't you be judging me.
Okay.
My computer, you can use my laptop. He's like, oh, that sucks. suck it, dude. Like, I know.
He said it's not the same.
It is
Yeah.
It's
not,
not
the
the
same,
same.
but
But
it's
You get what you get, and you don't get your fit, okay?
all right, I'm gonna test it out here. Ready? Okay, it's semicolon semicolon play paste. Oh, it working. Yeah, E-pad.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now I have to shut Fredboat up though. Well, not shut him up, but like turn him down.
I gotta buy a didgeridoo.
I have to turn him up.
There we go.
Up, down.
Oh,
But you guys find yourselves
camera.
in the familiar neon jungle.
Yay.
What do you do?
Yay! And
Who's with us?
just me and you.
Who said? I'm looking around.
Oh, hi, Lilith. Can we see each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
How does my body feel?
Normal.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it's suffering from any exhaustion.
Wonderful. Hey Mirra, when did we end up here?
It's okay. It's just a dream.
Huh. Don't remember being able to...
Of course you can't.
lucidly
You're part of my
dream like
dream.
No, you're a part of my dream.
No.
Okay. I see what's going on here. You think that you're the main character in my dream. I'm gonna try to think really hard and make like something appear, make my blade appear.
Nothing seems to be occurring.
Damn, this might really be your dream.
Told you.
Alright. What do we see around us?
Just for the record, if Mirra tries the same thing, nothing happens as well.
That's why she's not gonna try.
Yeah. Now, if it were my dream, then there'd be lots of cookies, like in the trees or something.
What do we see other than jungle and trees?
Say that again, sorry?
I'm gonna look around. Is there anything that stands out other than trees and jungle?
As it currently stands, not even Mirra really notices anything particularly different this time around.
Mm.
The trees and plants and everything all look very similar, but there's nothing that sticks out like, oh, we've been here before, or oh, if we go this way, then this will lead to somewhere we have been before. Like, it's just a giant blob of neon jungle to you guys.
Okay.
Well,
Alright. Well, let's not waste time. Let's go explore.
okay.
And I'm gonna just start heading north.
Which way's north?
North, where I'm facing. I'm deciding to make that north.
Oh, you're just
So,
walking forward.
Lilith goes in a random direction, much like Mirra would do.
Much like Aurora would do.
Much like Aurora would do. I'm just bad at directions.
I'm facing this way, therefore it is north. Alright.
That's fair.
It's all conceptual.
That's also fair. I will skip along beside her.
You skip any quieter?
Are we?
It does, skipping does make a lot of noise going through all the plants.
Are we supposed to be quiet?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to be noticed first. I kind of have
Mirra,
PTSD.
there's something kind of sliding down above you.
I have PTSD.
It's ahead of you, but it's above you.
I grab Lilith's shoulder and stop her.
It just
Stop.
slowly descends. It's just a decently large spider, probably the size of a dinner plate.
Oh my
All neon,
god.
all neon colored,
Ooh.
and the web that it's attached to is also like a neon blue.
What do you see? What?
It doesn't seem threatening or anything, but it did descend in your path.
I point at the spider. Hello, Miss Spider.
The moment you say that, it skitters back up the web that it weaved.
Sorry to bother you. Thank you for moving out of the way. Didn't want to hurt your web.
I hate spiders. Let's go.
But they eat all the bitey bugs.
They are bitey bugs.
They are bitey bugs.
Not all of them are bitey bugs. Some of them are bitey bugs.
It doesn't matter how pretty they are, they're still spiders.
It was pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Your web is beautiful, by the way. And
Very intricately made, like that perfect
I really
symmetry.
want to take some of it.
Have you
Okay.
seen spiders' webs on LSD?
Yes, have you, like the one with LSD? They did one with crack.
Anyways,
One
we
with
continue down the
yeah.
path. I'm just
Sorry.
gonna
What?
continue straight.
I
I'm
won't
watching my
skip
head.
anymore since it's loud. I'll just walk happily beside Lilith.
I'll walk until I see a landmark or anything.
These drums are popping.
They
Aren't they? Well, you don't particularly see any landmarks. But Mirra, you notice one of those freaky tiki totems decently off to the distance. On your right, excuse me.
Oh look, let's go
You
that
guys
way.
are starting to become like, in like about 10 or 15 seconds, you guys are going to be like parallel to it and start walking by it.
Lilith's over there, and I kind of turn her shoulders so she's now marching towards the totem pole.
You can see it now.
I'm just surprised I missed it, to be honest. I'm just gonna start walking towards it. Alright, I'm gonna look towards the top of it. Make sure nothing comes down on us.
More spiders. Now you're gonna be paranoid for spiders.
I am paranoid.
Oh, it's funny that you do pay attention to the top. Because you noticed one of those, I guess you can call them tribes people, sitting atop of it. More so, they're squatting on top of it. Because they're not necessarily sitting on it with their butt, they're kind of like standing, but squatting down as low as they can. It kind of reminds you of like how a cat would sit on something, I suppose, with their knees out to the side and their arms in front.
Are they facing us? Away from us?
Their mask just slightly and slowly turns to keep watching you as you move closer.
Hey Mirra, I don't remember. Do they speak Elvish? Or do they have their own language?
I think they understood us last time, but I don't remember.
Was it Prime? The new language?
Yes?
The elemental language? Do they speak that? I don't remember.
No, it was the you spoke. Wait, you spoke to the head person, and I think the other ones just understood me waving.
Interesting. Okay.
I think he spoke Elvish.
I'm going, as we're approaching, I'll try to convey in primordial, or a feeling of just hello and just greetings.
So you're speaking primordial, you said?
Yeah, and waving.
The mask kind of like is taken aback. You see it like back up just a little bit, and then it moves slowly closer and turns its head like sideways, just slightly. But that look a dog gives you when it doesn't quite understand what's going on.
I copy it.
You turn your head sideways too? In the same direction or the opposite direction?
The same direction.
Okay, it's tilting its head to the right. That would be your... Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
She talks back, but it's not in the language you understand.
Oh. I'm sorry. Maybe you're right, they did have their own language.
It doesn't sound like any of the elemental languages or primordial. Doesn't sound like Elvish. And it's definitely not common.
That's fair.
I don't know what other languages you guys know off the top of my head.
Just Minotaur.
No, I remember, actually, I did remember that you knew Minotaur.
Yeah, that's the only one I got.
And Thieves Can't for him, but I don't think there's anything else, right?
Nope.
Yeah, what she speaks, you guys have no freaking idea what she's saying.
I'll just shrug my shoulders and try to convey I don't understand. And then try to ask.
She dumps down off of the totem pole,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of rushes up into Lilith's face like it's really, really close and personal. Like, her mask is like literally maybe centimeters from your nose.
I'll smile and stand my ground.
There's just this awkward pause and silence.
I'm just watching.
Neither one seems to be moving.
Eventually, I'll take a step back and try to say, still in primordial, which way to, I don't want to say civilization, but like, what should I say? Where to?
Are you gonna turn around to Mirra?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Mirra. I'm like, hey, Mirra, should we ask like where to civilization? I don't know if I should say that. Like,
I'm not even sure if we're really on that island, so...
I guess you're right. I'm gonna turn back and try to like make a house with my fingers and try to say it in primordial. Like which way, doing like the worst sign language I can.
It's a house.
That's a jutsu, I swear.
It's a house.
Fireball no jutsu!
Well, she doesn't... I definitely don't speak what she speaks.
Lilith, can you do a performance check for me?
Most definitely. Haha! Natural 20!
Of course. Not in combat.
Not in combat,
Never in
but
combat.
for 23.
But for social encounters, we got this.
For 23.
So, you actually draw a very, very, like, I mean, it's just a stick in the dirt, but even Mirra's kind of impressed with the artistic, like you can tell that this is a house or a hut. It's a place where somebody lives is being drawn here. This girl kind of giggles and she runs and she grabs a stick and she moves over next to where yours is and she tries to copy it. So not so great effect.
Oh.
But then she draws another one and another one and another one and another one. And then she takes her stick and she's like tapping it, like furiously like tapping it. And then she looks at, when she stops, she looks you in the face.
I'm just gonna draw an arrow in each direction. And then hand her
In each
my
direction?
stick. Just make a small little compass, just an arrow pointing north, south, east, west. Look at her and shrug.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like she understands. She goes back to like tapping all the houses and then looking at you.
Then I will do it in person. I'll just point to the west and shake my head, like nodding.
Oh.
Nodding?
Or yes. So I'll point and nod, either yes or no.
When you point in a random direction and nod, she shakes her head no, and she points in a different direction, almost the opposite way.
Damn it. You think my odds would be better than this?
Yeah, they never are they?
Then I'll point the same direction and shake my head.
And then she shakes her head.
Okay.
She gets up from making the little things happening, and she quickly moves through the bushes a little bit. She turns around and she does the beckoning gesture with her hand, like, come on, come on.
Hey.
Alright, Mirra, keep up. And I'm gonna go.
No, I follow.
Either of you want to do a history check?
I shall.
I wish I had way more artistic talent.
Oh, that was almost a 20. That was a 2 minus 1. I know nothing.
I rolled a 2, minus nothing.
Oh.
Never get us said
Both
anything.
of us got 2.
History.
Fuck
What?
history. No one needs history.
And
Okay.
you eat history? Is that something you
It
eat?
was almost a 20, and then it's like, nope.
Yeah, never mind. I didn't say anything.
It's a type
Anyways.
of berry. Or a tree. It's a type of tree.
But you follow her along. You can't help but feel like this is familiar. You follow on, but at a certain point, you lose track of her.
I stop and I listen.
I like how the music died down when you said that. Nothing other than the normal sounds that this jungle makes.
Like the drums.
Yeah, I was like a drum.
The drums. Wasn't there part of the forest that had like an invisible shield or something? Should we just continue walking like forward? And
Have we lost her?
yeah. I don't hear her.
Alright, I guess I'll try to continue.
You don't see her, you don't hear her, you don't taste her.
Yeah.
What?
The forest hasn't changed though, it's still neon, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
still neon.
Then I'll continue in the direction.
Okay, me too. Yeah.
I'll do it cautiously though, knowing that she's not with us right now.
As you move forward, suddenly most of the jungle disappears. And it's a much more open area filled with these huts and totem poles that you remember from before.
Oh, see? Invisible wall. Yeah. Called it.
What do you do? Run!
Yeah.
Run! Hold on, I have my dog on my shoulder and he's clawing.
Puppy.
I'd be horrified as a DM if you guys just, like, 180'd and left.
Peace.
Nope, not this guy.
Pedi, did your dog kill you?
No, my mother came in and started talking to me.
Okay.
I thought it was death by Chiweewee.
Chiweewee?
That's how I want to go.
I don't know about that.
I do. But anyways,
Camera.
is it abandoned? Is it just buildings? I'll walk towards it.
Doesn't seem abandoned.
Oh,
Seems just as empty as it was the other time.
should we find I don't know if we ever got that person's name that we talked to last time. The total
No,
control
you
person.
never asked his name.
Well, I couldn't
Seems to be
understand
the
him.
huge.
Only Pedi could only Lilith could understand him.
Oh,
Who
he
is
spoke
this?
common.
He did? Shut
He
up.
was a Warforged.
Shut up.
Anywho, I'll just saunter up. I'm ballsy.
But just like before, it's just these huts that kind of are on the path. Like, there's these totem poles that lead to this massive ring of totem poles with one giant totem pole in the middle, and these huts just kind of line the outside of the path that leads to it.
Now I'm back to skipping. I'll skip down the road.
Okie dokie.
Are we looking for the leader person?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
I'm talking to Lilith.
Oh my god!
Lilith.
Fuck
Mirra,
you,
who are
TM.
you
Ah!
talking to?
Hey,
Lilith.
Yes.
Are we gonna talk with Mr. Leader person again?
I just want to figure out how we got here. Kind of. It's a dream, though. You know, if it's a dream... Here, I'm just gonna walk into some random hut.
Wait, that's rude.
Wait, that's rude.
You didn't even knock.
Hello?
You gotta
Very
knock.
minimalist. There's not a whole lot in these things.
Any life?
No life, quotation marks. I mean, it's all you would expect in a, I guess you could say, tribal hut.
Any cool knickknacks?
Stop.
The furs and some of the, like, bone necklaces that are here and there are
take
pretty
their
cool.
knickknacks.
What the hell, man? Taking knickknacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a little carving or like a necklace. Yeah. I'll come out wearing it. It's just a dream.
That's still rude.
It's okay.
So,
I like it.
do you think, like, if this is a dream, we must be on that island again? So, what if we go and we hunt down the bust?
For a minute, I thought you said hunt down the butt.
The butt.
Why?
I'm gonna touch the butt.
You go touch the butt.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. But at
We
the
still
same
need
time,
to do that, like, IRL anyways, but, you know,
Touch the butt?
IRL?
touch the butt.
We'll have time for that later. When we wake up, we can go touch a
I don't
butt.
know what's happening. I'm scared.
Sorry, Jenny.
Hi, weirdo.
How dare you?
That's not nice.
But it's true.
No.
There's a lot of butt talk in the whole 5 seconds.
Hey, we can make it 5 minutes. You better watch yourself.
Better watch yourself.
But no, the native, I don't know what to call them.
Wait, they were spirits?
Well, one of them, the person who led us here, was pretty adamant about the house. I don't know.
But you drew a house first.
I did. But, I don't know, it's kind of weird no one's approached us. Do we see any eyes on us, Mirra?
Do I see any eyes?
Nobody's in the houses, but they've all kind of stopped what they were doing or just kind of watching you as you guys
Oh, so they're just watching us?
skip towards the middle of the.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. I feel less alone now. Alright.
Awkward.
It is a bit awkward.
I'm having a good old time. I don't know what you're talking about. So, if this is a dream, that means there should be something, like, normally something happens in my dreams, like, oh no, like, like, someone broke into the store of cookies. You have to help find the cookie thief. And then I follow the crumbs, and turns out the cookie thief is an actual cookie who steals
Miss
more
Montezuma.
cookies. And so we gotta look for something like that.
I would love to be in your dream.
Seems like a lot of fun.
It's pretty great. And then
Sounds like
what-
a one shot, right?
and it turns out he's evil, and then you find all the cookies and you like fight him, and then yay, and then once you capture him, then everyone bonds together over eating his cookie corpse.
That got dark.
I don't know what I walked into. I don't know if I want to
Just-
walk back out.
That's exactly why I said that.
As Shrike begins to manifest, he stumbles into this conversation.
That yeah.
And Shrike
And
is like,
so-
"Can I stumble back out?"
And so we feast together upon their cookie corpse. And there's enough for everybody.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, Mirra. Please don't change. And then just walk. Continue towards the center.
Wait,
But you
is that
guys
what the
notice that
spirit
Shrike
help?
is suddenly there now.
Oh.
Oh, hi, you're in my dream too.
This is a dream?
Yeah, that's my
more or
dream.
less.
Well,
I got you.
it might be Lilith because there's no cookie criminals.
Okay. Alright. We'll go with dreams. Dreams are fun.
Shrike
you
doesn't
dreamed
really
before?
entirely understand dreams.
Dreams are a word.
It's where we get to consume cookie criminals who are actual cookies
And
and steal cookies. They steal
and
them.
to kind of set the setting, basically, this is the first time you've ever been in a place like this as well, if I remember correctly. No, he was there when
He
you
was
guys went
there.
into it. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, this was like the spirit elves thing where we first got our gift of whatever, right?
Yes.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
in
I
the
was there.
neon forest with the village of the masked elemental people. I don't know.
Yeah, we took drugs. It's fine.
Yeah.
We took drugs.
Crab people.
Crab. Crab.
Tastes like crab.
Yeah.
Like. Anyways.
Anyways.
Yes, Shrike, welcome to a dream.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
if
pretty
you
sure
ever
it's
had one.
Lilith. Maybe it's yours, because you like lived on this island. So, and there's no cookies, and Lilith made a face and tried something, I think, unless she was just constipated or had to poop. I'm not sure which, and nothing happened. So, I don't think it's her dream.
Are we sure it's a dream?
I mean,
I'm gonna pinch Mirra.
did it hurt?
Actually, when you pinch Mirra, it does hurt.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah,
Having a theory.
That
That was kind
hurt.
of painful.
Is pinching a common form of dream detection?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So, if it's not a dream,
That means we're back.
which means we should go looking for the butt.
But then, if this is not a dream, how did Shrike just apparate right here?
Got connections?
We're in a simulation, guys.
Just so you know, I don't have to pull any DM mumbo jumbo to get you there.
So Shrike,
Yes.
you stay right there, please. Just one moment, and I'm gonna pull Lilith to the side. What if that's not really Shrike? 'Cause he just like appeared out of nowhere. Like it could be a trap.
Could be a tarp.
It could be a tarp.
How can we test that theory?
Out of character, I almost said bring an enemy.
I was thinking about like how to jump scare you.
Jump scare the one with all his spell slots. That's smart.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Do you think if it's fake, they would like remember stuff?
Whatever. Let's just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Let's try to find the odor.
Yes.
I'm just gonna make
Well-
sure I'm like 6 feet away from Shrike at all times.
So what are you trying to do, though?
I'm looking for the head.
Hello, good people of the pretty forest. It's so nice to see you again.
I'm gonna block my face out a little bit.
You remember, hi, I'm Mirra. We were wondering if, like, the elder was here to talk to again. Because that would be super helpful.
You hear, I see you've come back.
Oh, hi,
From
Mr.
the-
Elder.
From the very, very top of the giant totem once more.
Man, you guys really like to purge.
Accurate.
The totems channel into the world's energy. And through them, we channel the world's energy. It's less that we are birds, and more that that's just efficient, I guess is the word you would use.
Alright.
Plus, it makes you look really cool.
It does. I'm gonna be honest.
People with totem masks on top of totem poles? Yeah.
Josh. Well, we have returned. Any updates? Are the elements happy? Anything change?
Many changes. None of them happy.
Oh.
None of them good.
Well, fuck. I'm sorry. It wasn't hot.
What about not riddles?
What about not riddles?
See, Lilith, I think that's not really Shrike. I'm pretty sure Shrike would have liked riddles.
Shrike would not have liked riddles.
We shuffle it to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Give
what
me
happened?
the
I thought we
sad eye.
did what we needed to.
There is no riddles to be had. The world still suffers, and the ones who make it suffer still stand.
I thought
But did
got
we at least
control
help a
of it.
little bit? Like, I thought that maybe a little bit would change. Like, you don't have to worry about conflict with those pirates anymore. You don't have to worry about that
You get-
one elemental being.
He says pirates.
Yeah.
Oh. Those individuals who only sought material things.
Yes.
To be fair, they might still be coming to look for the bust, so we didn't fully take care of that because
They
I mean, we could still take care of them.
their presence was not that important. Anything that the spirit would have done, or anything else, they would have done to each other at the end. such as greed.
Don't you just love humans? And
No.
other humanoids?
I do not.
See, Lilith.
I know, that seems kind of harsh.
Sketch.
Don't you think, Shrike?
Catch.
Pretty sketch.
In fairness, I didn't exactly spend a lot of time around people.
Well, good. People suck.
Believe Mirra said it best. Shrike doesn't exactly deal with people well.
Yeah.
Or are you talking in third person?
It's a good question.
It's highly sus.
No, he was
I
just
mean-
quoting you, Mirra. I'm just messing with him.
This is why people suck. Exhibit
there-
A.
Exhibit A.
Do you know exactly what group or what people cause harm to the further harm to the world?
From where we are, that is impossible for me to tell.
That's infinitely unhelpful.
Oh, what can
To
we do
get-
to help you?
To get the right answers, you must ask the right questions. I only answered what you asked. And then he turns to Mirra. We do not live lives that require any assistance. Are you asking how you may help the world?
Yeah.
They need to tip
Yes.
whoever's playing the drums.
Right?
I think we wrote
He was
Mirra.
asking Mirra, but Mirra didn't say anything back.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mirra's
I
just
said yeah.
staring. Oh, I didn't hear yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't hear
I
any.
also didn't hear anything, so Shrike was like, yeah,
Wow,
that's
sorry.
exactly what we want.
Yes. Yeah.
So he goes, the truth be told, this world that you all live in is currently in discord. There is something about it that isn't correct. The problems this cause manifest themselves in bursts of magical energy. You may know them as wild magic. They are unpredictable and can cause great or devastating things. This used to be governed by many higher beings to keep the world in balance. But with nothing to know, or with nothing to govern it any longer, the weave, as you call it, has gotten out of control, causing beings such as the creature that you put to rest in the cave to happen and occur.
I mean the crab.
As you call it.
It was very much crabby.
That's definitely not Shrike.
Definitely not. He would never make a pun.
All in all, this is nothing that does not already occur in the Feywild.
Hmm.
So, to us, it is not abnormal. But in your world, it can have great repercussions and cause many, many consequences down the road. There are also those who wish to take advantage of such things and plot to more or less have the world cave in on itself. Such a thing is no concern to us here, but to you, to your world, it is an agony.
So you're saying we don't share a world?
We do not.
Where are we now?
You hear a slight chuckle. To get the right answers, you must ask the right questions. Currently, you are in the dream of the world. Damn it!
I love
the silence. Quick.
the drums. That was great.
But currently, this is a dream world. A place in between your world and a world manifested by the world itself. I'm going to start referring to it as the planet. That's going to make it easier. This is a dream world manifested by the planet.
Darn, so it's not my dream. I was hoping to see the cookie criminal. Kinda hungry.
As a little cookie criminal starts running.
Get him! Get him!
Okay. Well, now we know how we got here, I guess.
So,
It seems that you all have a bond with the planet now. And through that bond, are able to come here.
It's not exactly the first time we've been here either. Although last time we just kind of walked in.
But this place, while you can't come here physically, you can always come here spiritually and gain things you could not normally get while in the physical world.
Such as?
Bologna berry cookies.
Mirra, did you eat before?
So
No.
all the masks kind of look at each other, and you hear them kind of whispering. There seems to be a state of confusion.
It
I
was a
believe
simple
those were the
question.
cookies. Those were the cookies you left us last time, were they not?
Oh, those are good cookies. Oh, do I
They were a suitable. What's the word I was looking
Offering.
for? They were a suitable offering. We enjoyed them a great deal, and thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed them.
But no. What you can find here is a greater connection to your planet. And through that connection, you can gain strength you need to turn the fate of your world around.
Well, that seems important.
We, the beings here, simply exist to guide those chosen by the planet.
So, do you know the future?
We do not. Nor is it of any import to us. What happens will happen. What is it. What is it will be, as it always was meant to be.
So, in other words, it doesn't matter whether I choose option A or option B. It still happens?
To us, it does not matter. To you, the fate of the world can still be changed. We've been here long before you existed. We will be here long after you are gone.
And that's debatable. I don't exactly have a mortal life.
While we have immortal ones. For as long as the planet exists, so will we.
Anybody else that'd make a threat about destroying the planet, however, I kind of get my powers from them, so, you know, that would kind of bad for me too.
Well, since you're here to guide us, if we are indeed chosen.
A DM aside, sorry not to interrupt. But yeah,
Yeah.
this place is probably a lot more important to Shrike than it is any other character.
This is where my sugar daddy lives.
Huh.
This is where I go when I consult with my sugar daddy.
I think this would count as a sugar mommy, I think.
You know what?
Don't
I'm
do it.
down
Oh
Don't
for
do
it.
my
it.
god.
I'm
Don't do
down
it.
for it.
No.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No.
But any case, what were you
No.
saying, Lilith?
I was saying, if we are indeed chosen of the planet, would you be so gracious as to guide us into a deeper connection with it? Please show us. We have time, I guess.
It called us here for some reason.
Did it call us, or did we just kind of show up?
I don't know.
Both and neither.
Really are one for riddles, aren't you?
Shrike,
is
you're
the
being
truth.
so rude.
While you didn't forcefully come here, and while it does want you to be here, you came because you needed to be.
I mean,
Shrike's patron is a sugar mama. Damn it. Sorry.
Official canon now. We can't take it back.
There's no taking it back.
That's fine. But DM out of character. What do you guys do? Oh wait. Lilith just asked if he could help you guys, right? Did I respond?
Yep.
I apologize.
Nope.
But I do not believe you are ready. There is much that you must all still have to undertake. Lest you end up like the crab.
Crab people.
People.
I can just imagine as he says crab, just all three of you crab people.
Well, it's okay. But still, we wouldn't mind a point in the right direction of where to start. We don't need to jump right into it, into the thick of it.
So be it.
What did that remind you of, like Little Mermaid?
This reminds you of Lilith?
Oh no.
Oh.
Make it
You don't
stop.
listen.
It could have been worse. That was the safest option.
That was very safe. And Shrike, a viewer said, sounds like she's older though, so sugar cougar.
You know what? Age is but a number, and I'm here for it.
That's fair. That's
What
fair.
have I done? What have I done?
You did this. It's
I
all
did
on
do
you.
So,
Well, so we're not ready, but they want us to be here, but we don't really have any plans on what to do.
Weren't we going to be helping Brea next?
Yeah.
Where is Brea? We're not in our world right now.
Well, why didn't it call all of us? Like,
If you listen between the lines, we're also not in our world right now. Did I get that right?
so we are here, but we're not here. So
We're
we're
here
at home sleeping,
spiritually.
but we're also here, and but
Don't
we're
try
not.
to think hard about it, Mirra. Mirra. Mirra.
in character, I can't
Yes.
say anything. Out of character, it would be it would probably be really close to like astral projection.
Fair enough.
Spiritually. It's okay, Mirra.
So, Mr. Totem Pole Percher guy.
I do not go by that name.
We
You're
never
being-
picked up your name.
You're being so rude to your sugar cougars as like spokesperson over here. Like,
In
Wow.
fairness, I never asked their name before.
That's true. I'm sorry, Mr. Totem Mask Person. My name is Mirra. It is very nice to meet you. What is your name? Or what may we call you?
Hmm.
If you don't give a name, you automatically get branded the totem pole percher.
That sounds.
Considering some of the other names of people I've interacted with, it's kind of creative.
You broke
Fred, what the heck? That was creepy. Oh. Oh. That
I
sounds
go
like.
by a very specific name, but for the purpose of time and, I guess for the lack of the better word, just being able for you all to understand and identify me.
Is it hard to pronounce? It's probably really hard to pronounce.
Very.
We wouldn't want to butcher your name, so.
They call me Deep Root.
That was easy.
Stop it, Robyn.
What? I didn't say anything. Okay.
I saw it all on your face.
I'm sorry. Continue.
You asked
So
his
glad I
name,
didn't
he
turn
said
my
it.
camera
That
on.
was the end of that.
This is. Why don't you have your cameras on? This is why we need them on right here, okay?
I don't have a camera at the moment.
That's your own fault because you refuse to use Jenny's, okay?
Hold on, I got you.
You have company.
Finally.
What are you eating there,
Ooh,
Shrike?
that's
What
a
are you not
good-
sharing?
I like gummies.
I bought them at 1 in the morning.
Accurate. Very accurate.
I finished work and went for a walk. Anyway, back to the discussion at hand.
DM, this is a good saying thing I think you'll like. My true name is an alphabet that you cannot comprehend in one dimension.
Indeed.
That's very good. I like that. Okay. Dang it,
All right.
Fred! Stop doing that. Ugh.
Damn it, Fred. If only we actually had a person in here named Fred. Damn it, Fred. I didn't do anything.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Deep Root.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Deeproot. So, should we like start training? Should we go and touch the butt? I mean, find the bust? Because we still gotta do that. Even though it doesn't really concern you, but it still sends pirates here, and that's kind of bad.
Should we go to Brea's village?
Well, that's
a
not
whole
why we're here
boat
right
ride
now.
away.
Oh, I sit on the ground and go, "Oh, worldly power, why did you call us to you?"
Nothing happens.
I feel like that's slightly disrespectful, but I can't tell.
Oh, sorry.
But you know, you're not on the wrong track.
Also, your ring is restored. Right.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh no.
And you got rid of your point of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, when we did the long rest.
And take it away from using its powers.
Jane says she's gonna take it away from you.
What, the ring?
He brought it into this world, she could take it out.
Yeah.
On a whim.
On
Whoa!
What are you guys gonna do?
Okay. Why don't
Have we communicated to the world?
I just did? I just like asked her like
Like
why?
actually communicated.
Wait, can I have my spirits here?
Of course.
Can I have all of them here?
Is that what you're willing?
Yeah, like because we're in the dream world, can I have all of them here? Is that
As
possible?
you try, all 6 of them appear, and they're bigger than usual.
Oh, that's
They're
fantastic.
not like the size of what the hell are those things called? They're usually about the size of a like coin dollar, but now they're literally like the size like a plush toy. And all
And I
6
want
of
to
them.
run and try and chase them.
Well, I mean, they're not really running. The closest one to you that you're about to grab is Undine, the water one.
That's the one named Mirra.
I forgot about that.
Right?
I can't remember what language it is, but in one of the languages it means something related to water. I do remember that. It's Mirra with one R though.
Mm-hmm. Hi there, new
You-
friends! We can have the
And they
bestie party.
they able to talk here, or are they still just
Yeah, they can talk.
fantastic?
They have a lot more freedom here, but
I
they
don't
lose the ability to use their magic.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's fine.
remember you using this many.
No, we're kind of limited in the quote unquote real world, aren't we?
Well,
Well,
um, I mean my capabilities are quite the same. I would feel. I don't know. Never really been into that magic mumbo jumbo.
Well,
Not against it.
it's very nice to see everybody, but how does this help?
I don't know if it does,
Okay.
but this is their home just as much as it's my sugar cougar's home. So
Well, it's been said, if she's hanging out with Deeproot, then I think she might be two-timing you.
Deep Root, are you in any way in a relation with Planet?
I'm not quite sure what you're referring to.
So no, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. So.
How do you know, Shrike? He was dodging the question.
Oh. So
If he
what
doesn't
should we
understand what I'm
do?
talking about.
What should we do? Is there so you say we're not ready, but it called us here. It's the same question I already asked before, but should we train?
Do you have a
Or
how-to guide to get ready?
yeah. No.
It's not as simple as just having the will for it to happen.
That
It's
doesn't make
not
sense.
something you temper like steel. It's something you grow like a tree.
Well, how do we plant the seed?
The right questions get you the right answers.
Dang it. I'm bad at 20 questions. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna kneel down, and I'm gonna make a flower grow by using Druid Craft.
Your magic doesn't work here.
No.
One of us.
That would
One of us.
that would have been a great middle finger moment.
Mhm.
It's not as easy as making something grow. Yes, it is.
No, it's not as easy as tempering steel. It's a matter of growing something like a tree. He
Okay.
replies,
Okay. So.
All right.
the best method to get to a point where you can, how do I say, start to use the totems here is to bring those to us. And your pouch starts to glow really bright, Lilith.
Oh, okay. I'll take it out.
Lilith, what'd you take? If it was the
Hey,
necklace,
hey.
you should give it back.
It's not
Now,
the necklace,
these
I
are
know.
usually, when you found it, it's usually like very rainbow colored, as I showed you.
Yeah.
But it's glowing like, incredibly bright with prismatic energy.
I'll try to grab it.
Is it the orb that we took from the crab?
It's the thing
Or
that came out of. Like a shard, wasn't it?
Yes, it's more of a shard. It's
That's fair.
more of a vertical piece of
I meant to get this checked out. What is it?
meant to.
We kind of wound up in the other world, so things got dicey.
Well, in any case, one of our many purposes here is to take the purified shards that you find and reestablish the connection of the weave using them.
Oh.
Upon doing so, sometimes things are manifested that weren't intentionally meant to, I guess you could say. Out of character. By turning in shards, you can get random things like magical items, or feats, or, well,
Already
it's
have 2
special,
feet.
so
Wow.
good luck.
I love that little dialogue.
Good luck.
It's basically like,
Yeah.
what is it?
Navi.
The first time you do something in a video game dialogue.
Yep. Skip.
Tutorial
Figure it out.
No. Yeah, I do that.
But basically,
I'll turn it in. I'll pass it.
alright.
Okay, so we have to, cause it turns out the spirit that wound up turning into the giant crab was like unhappy that really was the crab. Wait, yes, it was the spirit.
Lilith, can
It
you...
turns into crab, but it was unhappy that it turned into the crab, but it was turned into the crab because it was unhappy.
Mirra, this is going back to thinking too much.
Yes.
Ship was happy, being a transport boat.
Yeah.
Pirates killed the entire crew and broke the boat.
Ship was sad.
Made boat sad.
Made boat sad.
Well, originally the boat was sad, but then the pirates started trying to loot said boat once it washed ashore. This made boat mad.
Oh.
Sounds like a supernatural episode.
And with every fiber of whatever of it was left, it desired to avenge its crew.
It's
And-
Silent Hill in a nutshell, right?
I don't remember any Silent Hill that was like that, but I've only played 1 and 2.
Oh, not the video game, the movie.
I've never watched Silent Hill movie.
Silent Hill video games are not considered lore by most of the fan
Silent Hill movies?
games. Sorry, are not considered canon. For
The
the most
games
part.
are not considered canon?
Yeah, for Silent Hill.
What?
Because there's an actual story around it, and that's...
I figured the movies wouldn't be considered canon and the games would be. Because the game was made first.
Have
The
you ever
last thing
played
that
The
I-
Apartment? Ugh.
The last thing that I had read about it was that the movies are canon, but the games are not, because the games jump around way too much to be able to like justify them.
Interesting.
But the movies, despite them jumping around, they keep the same general stories and ideals there. So it's kind of like it's
Gotcha.
universe without being universe type thing.
Well,
The movies are stable, is what I'm hearing.
well, in the movie, the same sort of thing happens. So I understand. Okay.
But
Okay, I get it.
I've never watched the Silent Hill movie, so I don't know
We
how
need
to...
to watch them.
In any case,
Yes.
Lilith,
Continue.
you're turning in the crystal?
Yes, sir.
Please, roll a D1000.
Ah!
Oh no!
I got this, guys.
Is there anything that you particularly want to lean towards, or would you be happy with surprise me?
Get
A part of
something
me
that
wants
helps
to
you
say
be not
surprise me,
squishy.
but I
Well,
I
I'm
do
gonna tell you the
appreciate a weapon.
I'm going to tell you
what's
the
the
difference. If you lean towards something, the odds are gonna heavily sway towards that something. So, like, an item, a feat, what did I have on here? Item, feat...
Death to all. You know, the
Uh,
standards.
Character reroll.
The last
Hell
one could
no.
be something manifests in the real world. So that could be something in the real world changes. It can't change in a negative way, but it'll change in either a positive or a lore. Like you'll be able to do something that'll give you more knowledge towards the end game. In any case, and the last one that surprised me, which there's some exclusive stuff that you can only get that way.
Oof.
But then you're up to the fates that anything's game. So it's up to you.
Oh my.
Yeah, we use D1000s and D100s for some weird shit. Sorry.
Hey, don't you be judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm answering a question.
Don't you be judging me.
They are not judging. They're just surprised. Apparently, they have a D21.
I think you'll have to use it through Google.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm Googling.
through my many years of working on this, I've managed to amass a very large table that I use.
That's how many tabs he has open in his Google.
You are crazy.
See, I knew you were gonna judge me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It
You
just
do
came
though.
naturally.
It just comes naturally because it's true.
Oh my god, there is a D. No, it's a D100.
Just
Never mind.
Google
I was about to
Are
say,
you
we
ready?
just use
D1000.
Google for the roller.
Okay, you ready? I'm leaning towards more item or weapon based. You ready?
Yep.
We believe in you.
Alright, here we go. So I clicked on the page and it went to 272.
272. That is.
He is one of those people, and it's very,
That gets you a paperclip.
very disturbing. And he wonders why his computer just died.
A part of me.
Sad.
Oh no, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I said you could borrow my.
man.
I have another laptop. You can.
We have a laptop here.
I know you just didn't use it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna use a tablet instead. Why?
I'm just pain. In any case.
Oh, that's fair. I know you're pain.
And the thing is, I don't have the ability to link this right now because what I have is on the computer. But basically,
No.
let me see if I can grab it really quick. Somehow, some way.
Ugh. Saves everything to the. I couldn't do that. Save everything to the desktop. No, I got folders. I'm high class. Okay.
Oh wow.
You be quiet. I'm talking to just some guy TN. I'm not sure. How do I? Titan.
You have
I love
you actually organize everything you have in folders?
I got folders.
When I was in high school and
Titan,
college,
you're a chihuahua. Stop. You can't fight the dog.
I had my stuff
He will
organized
eat
in
you.
terms of I had no organization to it. But now, I pretend I have it organized when really it's what organized chaos. I know where everything is, but nobody else looking for it. Like I can.
Yes, exactly.
That's fair. I have some weird names to some of my folders. There's one called Workshop. It's just all of my like affinity photo and designer stuff.
I was gonna say it has nothing to do with working or shopping.
No, it's yeah, it has nothing to do with working or shop. Yeah, that's true. But it's called Workshop. Yeah.
I haven't had folders since middle and high school.
Oh, those
And
are
maybe
folders.
College a little bit.
I
just by
remember
the class.
folders. It reminds me of my youth.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Mirra's becoming more and more grandma-like. You want a cookie?
Do you remember my character Gammy?
Yes, I remember Gammy.
Yes.
Respect your elders! Dang it! You want a pie? I'll make you a pie. You look like you need to eat more. You're so thin. Titan! They're pit bulls! You will die. Get over here. He thinks he's a big boy.
He
I'm
can
Let me
sorry.
see. Can I link it?
He
Yes,
thought
I can.
he thought he could fight a beagle the other day. It was very large.
My aunt's dog was so stupid. We take him to the dog park, and his favorite game to play was how many butts can I sniff before I get peed on?
I love it.
That's gonna.
Here you
So
go.
like, he would literally walk around
Huh?
to
Ring?
every other dog's butt.
Oh, I gotta
Ring
click
of
on
Warmth.
that. Oh, it take you to magic items. Okay, so go into your D&D Beyond and just search for it.
Oh, we're in the
But
resistance.
Or
You
unharmed
have-
by. Ooh, okay.
Huh.
as he receives the prismatic crystal you're holding, it slowly dissipates and becomes a larger just ball of radiant light. And he's still on top of the totem pole as he's like conjuring it to himself. So it like the crystal breaks down in your hands and the energy travels up to him. And as he kind of grabs onto it with his hands, the totem pole underneath of him starts to have lines of this prismatic energy going through it. Like the features of the totem pole, like the edges and the shapes, start to be lit up with all these different colors.
Get up here. Get up here.
And then it dissipates as all those lines travel into the base of the totem pole. He has his hand in like a fist, and he opens it. And then he closes it once more after looking, and then he just tosses it your way, Lilith.
I'll catch it.
This means you can wear a crop top and you won't get cold. Your belly will be just fine. Okay. Fashion.
I think it technically means he's being unharmed. She would still feel cold, right?
Unharmed by
She won't be
temperature.
hurt.
Does that mean she could wear a crop top and her like kidneys won't freeze? Like, what are we talking about?
As far as what it says, let me make sure I understand its wording.
I'm pretty sure we're off rules as written now.
Crop top, crop top. Pedi, I need to see you wearing a crop top.
While wearing this ring,
I won't.
you have resistance to cold damage, so that's 50% less damage from cold.
That's awesome.
In addition, you and everything you wear and carry, so if you pick up somebody, that counts, are unharmed by the temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn.
So yes, he would not feel any difference if he was...
Are you
What?
misgendering Lilith?
Am
Damn
I
it.
wearing the ring, or is Lilith wearing?
Lilith, she
I still
would
want to
not
see
feel-
Pedi
Don't
wearing a
worry.
crop top.
Don't worry.
Oh man.
She would not
You know
feel,
what?
She would not feel any temperatures below 0 up into negative 50.
That is so good. Now we need to get you a white cloak. And then you could still like super sneak around in like winter and you don't have to be like one of them marshmallows that like waddles.
If we ever need to take the ring to Mordor, I will cast Reduce Person and make us all small. We give the ring to Aurora. She carries us over the mountain. Never mind going through and facing some Balrog.
You know what? Everyone carried. That does make sense. We give it to Aurora and she just carries all of us. And then none of us are cold.
But just remember, this ring does require attunement.
It does.
That's a nice ring though.
I could have 3 rings, guys.
Well, I might...
I think.
Well, remember,
I'll have to see...
my campaign, you can use items unattuned, but it might not be as reliable.
I'll see... message me when you level up, because I might be letting you use my ring to give you an extra AC point until you get a little bit better, because you're so squishy. So squishy.
I'm squishy.
You're also... Are you squishier than a 14?
I am a 14 as well.
Oh, fuck.
Well, Lilith has a lot more melee
Yeah, I'm more
you.
frontline.
Yeah,
Shrike
Like
stays
the-
back. I stay back just so I can heal people.
I ate a full, or I ate half a fireball last time.
Yeah, I remember.
That was all your faults.
Like I said, I have PTSD.
Okay, so we
Never
helped.
standing next to Shrike.
Post-traumatic Shrike disorder.
I love it. Okay, so we helped the world by getting the angry spirits, helping them. We helped the angry spirits because we helped the crab intrepid ship crab ship.
So, how many angry spirits, or how many spirits are there that need our assistance like this? Would you guesstimate?
He has a moment of silence.
Sorry.
Hundreds? Thousands?
Oh no.
Oh, fantastic. Are there any that there's like 6 or 7 in like one spot, so we can just knock them all out at once?
You think we could fight 6 or 7 at once right now?
You know we
Well,
almost
not
died from
all
that
of them-
crab, right?
Okay,
Not-
right now, no. There's only 3 of us right now.
No, no,
Or
no,
if you
no.
count-
Well, not all of them were the size of that creature that you put to rest. Many of them are much smaller than that.
Okay.
Plus,
And-
maybe they just
Cake.
need a hug and a Berry cookie.
Or
You're not
maybe
holding
they need
anything,
an Eldritch
Mirra.
blast and a hole in the chest.
But be warned,
Mm.
there are a few that are much greater
Oh.
than the creature you fought.
Well, if that's gonna help the world and help the spirits, I think it's a win-win.
How
Plus,
do we
then-
find
Do
these?
like a
Oh
we would
yes.
do like a tier list. Where would the ship fall in? Is that like a tier 2, tier 3 thing, or is that like lower?
What?
Lower on the totem pole.
I'm
Yeah, like
copying
where on the
this.
totem pole
Can I copy this?
would the ship spirit end up? Would it be like higher on the totem pole? Like would it be one of the bigger items, or would it be one of the smaller ones? Like, is there a lot that's bigger than it, or more that's smaller than it?
Out of character, I would, because I'm going to say it this way out of character first, so that it's not confusing the way that he says it.
It'll be
But out of
anyway.
character, the crab was probably like a 3 out of 10.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, that gives us room to grow and still help the world.
I'm making the assumption that a 10 would be like the easiest and a 1 would be the hardest.
Vice versa.
No, it's why? It's never that way. It's never that way. It's always a 1 is the easiest and 10 is the hardest. It's just a whole nother number there.
Unless you're doing a list. Number 1.
I'm
Yeah.
over here giggling at that comment.
Oh, right.
But
I posted your
responds.
comments.
The creature that you put to rest, it manifested with what little it could absorb from the environment around it. While its desire was great, it could not take in more than what was available to it at the time.
Okay. Wow,
Had
there's
there been more of the weave, as your scholars call it, around it, it probably would have been far more disastrous than it was when you engaged it.
So here's a question, Deeproot. How do we run into these spirits or elements? Does it just happen,
how do
or
we
is there
find
a
who
time?
to help?
Unfortunately, the world does not know why this happens. Sometimes it's through strong emotions, sometimes it's through wild magic,
Shrike.
sometimes the elementals just wish to inhabit the mortal world. There are many reasons that these can occur, but ultimately, it's because something of the mundane world manages to harness and contain a considerable amount of the elemental energy of the weave.
So we don't have a way to find where they are unless we just stumble upon them?
There may be a way. This, I believe, coincides with the training aspect that you spoke of.
Yes.
This would probably be the only thing you could train, as you said. Come to the Totem on which I sit on.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Us? Her?
No. Her.
I step forward.
To the totem.
Okay.
Place your hands upon it. You that is like me. He's basically mentioning for Shrike.
Shrike will walk forward.
If that is your real name. Imposter.
Through the totem, you can find what you're looking for. But you have to make the map, and she has to look at it. That is the simplest way I can put it.
To make a map?
Okay.
To understand, you cannot create the magic that finds the creatures and look at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to channel my magic along with my spirits into the totem pole, I guess?
The spirits do assist you. You just hear them in their various voices and personalities. We'll lend you a hand. All you have to do is focus on what you're trying to do.
I don't know what I was
They
trying
give you words of encouragement.
Well,
Out of character. Basically, what he's trying to say is that through the totem pole, you can generate something that can find these creatures of significant weave energy, I guess you could say. The problem is, in doing this, you don't have the ability to actually see where they're at and find them. Because you're basically creating the thing that finds them. So you can't do two things at once. Whereas Mirra, who has very high perception constantly, is capable of assisting you by then searching for them once you create this. The best thing I could say is a Dowsing Rod.
Ah, yes. Why am I glitchy?
So you're making the equipment and she's using the equipment.
Alright, I shall do what I have to do to make the equipment.
Mirra, as you focus on this object, it's actually pretty easy to manifest your thoughts. Shrike does an amazing job, probably because of the help of his spirits, but nonetheless a great job at creating the information for you to see. It would seem that another very large source of this energy is the direction that you pinpointed on a map once altogether, known as Midway Burrows.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing, right?
That is the. There are more, but that is the closest one to your bodies.
Perfect. Okay.
And it seems that this energy coming from there is something that absorbed a very, very particular amount of fire elemental.
Oh,
magic.
that's good to know. Okay. Lilith, write this down. Lilith.
Good to know, but no less terrifying.
Right.
Hold on. I'm looking for a pen.
Oh no! There's one in my bag! Oh wait, do I have my
My
bag? Ah!
players are starting to write stuff down. Bubba, check my pulse, please.
I have a few pages
Screw you.
written down. I mean, it's mostly some random shit like the name of the carriage stable manager and that we got
Wait.
6 daggers and 3 short swords from the body.
Wait, we got the name of the stable guy?
I did. I don't know if you did. Jeez.
I did. So matter of fact, holier than that. I did.
No, Brea did. Brea did.
But yes, once you guys manifest this information, it doesn't particularly do anything else, so you kind of just cut it off because there's no reason to just maintain it forever.
That's very
That's
helpful. I understand now what we must do. Sort of. Are you waiting for me to, like, Lilith, you're supposed to read that back to me. Lilith, read
No,
that back.
I'm a slow writer. I got this. Midway Burrow, Fire Elemental Boss.
Fire elemental boss.
That's pretty accurate to what I.
It's
Who
not
said it was
wrong.
a boss?
If it's a large power source like the
Okay,
crab.
okay. Lilith will cross out boss and say
Not-
threat.
That's
Oh.
but who said it is?
It's not the boss, it's a boss, okay? Like,
Okay.
No,
I like
it's definitely
threat.
the boss. It is the boss.
got all
Fire
that.
bad juju.
okay, so this is great! We can stock up on stuff and we were gonna go there, but now we know what we're facing. This is awesome! We can help!
Yeah.
Knowing what we're facing doesn't mean we can beat what we're facing.
I don't think you're the real Shrike. You're like so pessimistic.
You wanted me to be less boomy and more
But
not
yours.
killy.
Shrike, what's my
You
middle
hear-
name?
You hear Deep Root say.
Hold
You hear
on.
Deep Root say, "Boomy, booming."
Don't make me blast you. Lilith's middle name is Jane.
Wow, you're actually pretty close.
What is Lilith's middle name?
She doesn't have one.
Ah!
Ah.
Did Mitchell never come?
Nope.
I guess not.
Well, because no one replied until like the very end. He said at that one point that he was just gonna stay at work and fix some games.
Till 8 o'clock though.
It's Mitchell. What do you expect?
What do you expect?
Alright.
Look at him.
Lilith is going to go behind these bushes real quick.
Oh, bushes.
She'll be back.
Wow.
She had to take a tinkle.
But there's no bushes in the village.
I run until I find.
Okay, you're going to the edge of the village. I got
It is an emergency.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nature
Punning
called.
action dash.
Alright. So what do you guys do now?
So that's perfect because then we know now that this is helping the world, and then it's also helping Brea and all the people there in whatever spirit this is. That's like all upsetty spaghetti, and we can help them.
Setty spaghetti.
So we need to get some stuff to do with the fire, and let's see. I mean, we can't go there until like later, obviously. Should we go and see if we can find, like, is this like Dream of the Worlds technically like just the village, or do you think it extends and we can go and find that bust figure thing that we were supposed to be looking for?
As soon as you do that, like static.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Yes, oh no.
Oh boy. Is this gonna be a 3v boss?
No, it's something.
So,
Cool.
as you make that comment, everything kind of goes staticky, and for just a brief moment, everything goes black. And when you are able to make sense of things again, you find yourself in an empty place, is the best way to describe it. The floor you stand on is almost a slightly prismatic, crystalline.
Is it solid or does it feel more like sand?
It's solid.
Okay.
But it's all these like giant, large, slightly prismatic crystals.
No.
This is what you wanted.
Oh no, camera, what the fuck?
But outside of these crystalline floors is just complete nothingness.
Camera.
So what does that mean? Okay, so
it means we're.
Let me see if I can.
I woke up and didn't know I could sleep. I woke up in a dream, somebody else's, not even like a person's dream. Like I woke up in the planet's dream.
Yeah.
For the record,
Yeah.
sugar cougar, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. See, you like sugar cougar. Yeah, I like it too. It's not as.
Now I'm
Josh.
Am I still in the dream, or am I in a different thing now?
I thought you face bombed.
Am I just like moving from dream to dream
Pedi.
at this point?
Yes.
So Mirra mentioned that, okay, so we can't deal with that thing till later. So does this dream only extend to the village, or does it include the cave? Because we need to go find that bust thing. And all of a sudden there was a static and everything went black, and we find ourselves standing on a crystalline floor with a bunch of crystals, and we're in the fucking dream world. To be fair, my character dealt with the dream world the most last time, so. Cool. What?
Robyn. Don't you be metaing over there.
Cool. There it is. There it is. We're in the dream world.
Everything that you stand on looks like this.
There we go.
Well, at least it's a friendly color.
These are my favorite colors, you guys! I'm gonna try and take a piece. Don't worry, I'm not gonna metagame. I'm just screaming internally a little bit.
As you manage to take a piece off, it just slowly dissipates into, I guess the best way to describe it is dust.
Aww.
It just flows away from your hand, like almost as if there was a breeze, even though there's no wind.
I wanted to make a necklace.
So where are we now? I don't need an echo, Shrike.
I don't need an echo, Shrike.
Out of everyone in the group, I got stuck with you two.
That's fair.
You know what? I haven't killed anybody yet.
You know,
you
I'm proud of
did.
you.
Does bringing them back to life when they're about to slip... You know what? No, you cut that guy in half. Well, no. Shit, I think
have
you might
not
be.
It
killed
happened, but
anybody.
It happened, but it didn't.
I have not successfully managed to kill anybody yet.
Cultists and
For the record, I had your permission for the cultists.
you did have my permission to kill the cultists. That's my.
So you can hold those ones
My
against
bad.
me.
Okay, so I get all pouty because I can't. I need to turn this down a little bit. It's a little foreboding. Verboding.
Are we alone?
It's a little verboding. I look
it's a little Fred Boding.
Fred Bowden. Verboden. It's a little verboden,
Little Fred Boding.
which is forbidden, but I mean foreboding, so that's not right either. But I get sad as my crystal goes away and I make a sad face. And then I look around. Okay, so maybe there's like someone else to talk to here. Or maybe there's one of those things here. Like maybe we were talking about it and then we were teleported to one of those things that we can only reach here.
As it currently stands, you are on I would say, a decently sized island upon inspection. Other than the crystalline thing that I kind of showed you. Like I said, it's just pitch black everywhere else. And all you have to really mess around with is this, like, roughly 40-foot in diameter space.
You said face?
The
floor.
It's the face of the crystal.
Yeah.
It's a crystal.
Did
I
any
thought
of
we were
my
standing on
spirits
a
come
face.
with?
Say what?
Did any of my spirits come with?
None of them are currently manifested at the moment.
Can I reach out in my mind and see if any of them will answer me?
None of them do.
Son of a...
Do I have my Evertorch?
It does not light.
Someone just blew it out. Oh, do I have my weapons on me?
You do not.
Okay.
Alright, so I start just walking around the edge, like looking to see if there's like a secret way down.
Part of you, and like I said, not to really tell your character what she feels, but the edge is very intimidating. There's something about the darkness beyond the edge that really just screams fall.
Does it
and that's
feel similar to the darkness when we were in the Upside Down?
Absolutely.
Oh, snap! We in the upside
Right.
down again.
Copyright.
We're the colorful version.
The colorful.
It
Well,
is
yeah,
very colorful.
The Otherworld that you went to is nothing but shades of gray. Even with Evertorch, nothing really had color.
That's true.
So we were in a world, or not a world, but like, no, a world created by the planet, apparently.
It was their
Where are we now?
dream. Maybe another part of their dream? I wonder if this is the world's brain we're standing in, you guys.
Try to talk to it, Mirra. Go ahead.
Hello, Miss World Lady. I'm Mirra. It's so nice to meet you. Are we standing on your brain? If so, I'm very sorry. I don't know how we got here. I was talking about, like, we can't really do the thing yet because we got prepared by the others. And I'm like, well, what if this is just a village? Or what if it includes other things too? Because we got other stuff to do. And then all of a sudden it was like, and then we were here. And I'm very sorry if we're standing on your brain. Can you hear me?
If there's anybody who could fill the void, it's Mirra. But there is no response.
Miss World isn't very talkative. I don't. Maybe this isn't her brain, but maybe it is her brain. I don't know.
So
But this doesn't seem like it belongs in the Otherworld. But it feels like it. Oh,
I'm
look
just
how
gonna
pretty!
yell out, "Hello!"
Hello!
The bizarreness that you all notice is that even if you yell, there is no echo.
Well, apparently I have two.
have we turned into ducks?
Huh?
The term is pigeons, because acoustics. So it wouldn't bounce off the walls.
But a duck's quack doesn't echo.
Neither does a coo. Because acoustics! Bish!
What is
Dang,
that?
both of you. Can I take damage from that?
We're having this argument
I
right
mean, if you want.
I could take mental
I'm
damage.
gonna roll a d4.
Some mental damage for
Are
you.
you actually rolling d4 right now?
To be fair, our arguments are pretty stupid.
Just so you know, Lilith is actually giving you an ultimatum by saying, you can kill me with your puns. Stop it.
Okay. Sorry. But acoustics.
Fuck! Come on.
I could make
Okay.
it quicker. What can we even do here?
I don't know. Have you tried anything?
I'm going to just Eldritch Blast at the darkness.
You actually managed to manifest your energy and shoot off a Eldritch Blast towards the darkness. I'm not particularly sure which direction you're firing, but
I fired it away from Mirra and Lilith because, they'd kind of frowned upon me hitting them accidentally.
But it goes past the edge. But it goes all the way until, its maximum distance, and then that's it.
Hey, try shooting the crystals below us. Just wait till I stand like
Oh!
30
I
feet
look
that
up!
way.
I look up.
There's nothing above you.
Dang it!
I'm gonna shoot the same direction, so, away from Mirra and Lilith, but like 30 feet in front of me, and then hit the crystals.
As you blast the crystals in front of you, there's a flash in your mind, a moment, and you remember pretty much all the times you've used Eldritch Blast on other individuals. Just in a brief moment, just all the times that you've ever hit somebody with Eldritch Blast, and then it just is done. It's gone.
So this is her brain.
That was interesting. I saw the guy I cut in half. Again.
Yes. you
Where?
did.
Here?
In my head. No, in my head. I hit the crystal, and then the crystal was all like, here, flashback! And then I saw it all. Well, I mean, if I hit somebody with an Eldritch Blast, if I did my boo and hit them, then I just saw it again, like the guy I cut in half. The one that had tried to do bondage with Brea.
That's fair. Okay, so...
Why did they both have to start with a B?
You know why.
So,
I'm, I'm about to jump.
I'm about to jump.
Sorry.
There's no.
Um,
Is there in the floor inspecting every inch of this place? Is there any cracks, any path, anything that we haven't seen?
As much
immediately?
time as you guys have to look, there's nothing that is different or distinguishable from anything else on this little section that you guys are standing on.
is
this
where
is
I
it.
hit with the
This is
Eldritch
death.
Blast look any different?
Nope, it doesn't even look like it was damaged at all.
I'm just gonna lay flat on my back, looking up to the
As
void.
you lay on your back, flat looking up, you remember just for a moment a time where you laid on the deck of a ship after a pretty intense storm.
Aw.
You were just happy that you made it through there and were just glad to see the sun shining through the clouds once more. And then the thought disappears.
I grab another crystal and try and
As
see
you
if
go
it's-
to try and chew on it, it just dissipates.
I was hoping it was candy. Okay. No, it's definitely not my dream, you guys. I was hoping it was like rock candy or something.
You're gonna break your teeth doing this,
But
Mirra.
in that moment, before the crystal is entirely gone, you just remember some of the times where you've eaten rock candy and it was really enjoyable,
Yee.
but then the thought fades.
Oh.
You know, for some kind of purgatory, it's not that bad.
Almost like it's a perhaps.
Perhaps.
It's not a hell yes, it's not a heavens no, it's a perhaps.
Perhaps.
Right?
Purgatory
If
maybe.
we ever get out of here, I'll kill
Okay,
you myself.
okay. No.
How did we get here?
I was talking about stuff and things. I was talking about the village, and if the thingy was the village, or if it was other places like the cave.
Does anybody know how to get out of here?
I don't know.
Seems
how
to
we
be
got
the
in
common
here.
problem when I bring people here, even before the original group.
You be quiet. Yeah. But I mean, there was a way to go last time. Okay. Well, so.
Whale hail.
Well. Whale?
Out of character,
Yeah.
Yes.
Help.
if you wish to skip the challenge,
Help!
which would make me sad, you could
We're
roll
not-
a charisma check.
No,
I'm
we're not
so
skipping.
good at charisma, but no.
He just mentioned challenge. Okay, use your brain, Pedi.
My
Hey.
brain no work. Okay, so
What do we all know? When interacting with the rock, we see things involving that interaction.
yeah. Oh, so Pedi.
We
Lilith.
have to find
Lilith.
the right interaction.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Lilith. What if you take some lucky picky things and like go and pretend to lucky picky a crack, and then you remember all the thingies, and then maybe
I don't know if I have any of my tools on me, Mirra. I don't have my blades, and that's
None
not
of you
like
have any of your equipment on you,
awesome.
other than like some simple clothing that you guys were
Listen.
happy with.
Listen
And of
to the
course, my
disembodied
divinity.
voice, Mirra.
Are you feeling okay? Are you hearing things? What are they saying?
I don't know,
Don't
you're the
walk
one
towards
talking
the
to yourself.
edge.
Oh, I'm walking towards the. Oh,
Say what?
Nothing.
nothing.
No, seriously, what did you say?
No, she said don't walk towards or stop walking towards the edge. I was like, oh, I'm walking towards the edge. My bad.
Oh,
Wait.
Each pun, I get a step closer.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So we know that memories flow back to us. We know that there's void in a 360 all around us.
and
Or
there's
as
nothing
far as
up.
we know.
Is it void?
I don't know. Are you ballsy enough to try it out, Shrike?
No, the edge feels bad.
Oh.
the edge is very intimidating.
It feels bad.
It feels the same as the darkness, right? Like we did determine that.
Yes, it absolutely gives you the same vibe.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the darkness then. I'm gonna mage hand.
Your mage hand goes as far as it can go from you, and then it's just kind of like floating there.
It is different than the darkness. It feels the same, but it's different.
Are you sure we don't have to jump? What if we just have to like get over our fears of the feeling of the otherworld and just like
Shrike is
Jump.
going to just turn around and say, I'm not sure if I'm sorry, and step off the edge.
Huh?
As soon as you see him step off the edge, with like a blink of your optics, you're standing behind Lilith. So both of you are looking like left, and Shrike, suddenly you're behind them, like to the right.
I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
like,
god.
what?
He really. Oh. Oh, wow. That was.
Shrike,
Well, they haven't noticed that you're
you
behind them yet.
He said something.
He said
Oh,
something.
did he? Okay.
Yeah. What?
Shrike! I tackle him.
I'm.
You are attacked.
Wow, you were one. You were attacked. Okay,
I
well,
glomp
That
onto him.
broke the third rule of robotics, by the way.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so no,
I'm.
not dad.
What did we do right before we came here? Mirra, refresh my memory.
I've said this like 50 million times.
We'll do
Okay,
it 50 million and one
I
times.
was talking about like, hey, I wonder if this dream is just the village, or I wonder if it extends to the cave.
Uh-huh.
Because we need to get the bust thingy because we still haven't done
Uh-huh.
that yet. And then well, there we are.
Feels like you skipped over something. But I mean, I guess that's how it happened, so.
Did I skip something?
I'm going to close my eyes and just. I want to be back in my bed.
I want out.
So, what
Please.
you're imagining is being back in your bed?
Being back in Gabriel's mansion.
You want out of the dream entirely?
Well,
I just want to see if I can even try to
you
wake up.
do have some memories flash about how comfy some of these beds were in Gabriel's mansion. But nothing particularly comes of that other than the fact that the others do see you sleeping. Like, it's like imagery, like an illusion that appears above you as you're doing this, of your body sleeping in Gabriel's mansion, where you just walked up and face planted onto the bed.
That's exactly how I do it.
I imagine myself walking through a door.
There's a door. But where does it lead? Thought passes your mind.
Oh no.
Just say
There doesn't
anything
seem
but
to be
hell.
anything on either side of the door. It's just all of a sudden there's a door.
Mirra,
And
where did the door come from?
the imagery of that of Lilith sleeping in the mansion disappears after a little bit.
Well, Lilith was making a face, and then we saw her in the bed, and I'm like, well, so she wants to like get out of the dream, and I'm like, well, door, and there's a door, and yep.
Is it there? Touch it,
Yeah,
Mirra.
there's a door in the exact middle of this island.
Go ahead,
There's
Mirra.
nothing on any side of it. Just
I'm
there's
right
a door.
behind you.
But
I'm right behind you. Go ahead.
do we need to? Do I need to like? I just imagine going through a door, but I don't know where. Like, do I need to
Just
imagine?
anywhere but one of the layers of hell. That's it.
You know what? If we go there, at least it'll be. I can't even say that. It might not be quick.
I don't.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll open the door.
As you go to reach for the knob,
It disappears. Tiamat appears.
No computer vibes. Furiously tapping.
I was wondering what that sound was.
Oh, picking on me.
Sorry.
I was waiting for the reaction. You know, Shrike. You know how Mirra mentions I make a face every time? What kind of face am I making? I don't think I make a face.
Half a second. You're making a fleshy face.
Yeah, you couldn't really relate, could you?
I really couldn't. You all make faces. Some of them are easy to tell what they mean. Most of them, I ignore. Which I suppose is on me.
What face am I making right now?
One on your face.
Okay, so I flinch back from the door.
What did you see? Mirra, what did you see?
It's hard to explain. You know that little girl?
No.
My daughter! No. You remember the little girl with the...
Mirra, you're too young.
Oh, do you mean the unicorn? Do you mean the
Huh?
unicorn one?
Yes.
Yeah, what about her?
Wait, where
Um,
do we see a little girl?
Don't worry about it. You weren't there. You have to be there.
oh
Screw
yeah.
you, Shrike.
Wait, you didn't have that dream?
No, he wasn't part of. She wasn't part of it.
Yeah, get it right.
Oh.
I did. I fixed it before you called me out on it. Okay.
Also, in that brief moment when she backs off from the door suddenly, like in a recoil, the door just vanishes.
Yeah, we
It's gone.
well, we should not go through that door.
So you said a little girl was on the other side of the door. What's so
What?
bad about it?
Well,
If it was a similar thing, it was the end of the world as we know it.
it was so scary. Like,
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, somebody was picking up what I was putting down.
it was just not okay. Let's not do that.
Insight check for Shrike and Lilith. And I would say -5 to Shrike's.
So -5, or technically -3 because of my +2?
Nope.
Yeah.
Or just +2 and then -5?
Either way, it's the
Either
same
way.
thing.
Alright, so 9?
I got a 15.
A 15 would show that whatever just happened to Mirra, it really got to her. It is apparent.
Okay, I'll go into comforting mode. Come here, Mirra.
Shrike notices no difference.
It's all
Fortunately,
right.
Shrike still has some work to do with reading body language.
Shrike is like, goddamn fleshy emotions.
It's all right.
Why is she leaking?
Oh, that kills
Do you guys
me.
not have sealant?
Well, whatever
Did
was
they
behind
patch
that
that?
door is not there anymore, okay?
Okay.
But Mirra, as Lilith is comforting you, and Shrike would probably notice this too, just not Lilith because she's trying to comfort you. A path has appeared beyond the little island that you're on,
On what you
and it
see.
seems to stretch a really long distance leading to other little islands.
There's always an island.
Beyond what you see. Shrike is gonna be like, I'm going for a walk, and he's
What?
gonna
No!
start walking
No!
the path.
Oh.
Stupid as it may be.
Oh. And I was gonna jump off the path again.
I thought you were gonna jump off the edge again.
Are you okay, Mirra?
Yeah.
Shrike is about
Okay.
a fourth of the way to the next island.
I want to hear more about what I missed apparently later. Okay,
Okay.
come on.
We run and catch up.
Alrighty.
I push Shrike.
Push right forward.
Yes.
Okay. Shrike, you feel a little bit of a push in the direction you're already walking.
Come on.
You don't have weapons. This is not a fight you can win.
Try me. Try.
There's there's a brief moment. I'm trying to think which one of you would probably be the most inclined to look behind you. I would feel that would be Lilith.
I mean, if I just got pushed by Lilith, there's a chance that I would look behind because of that.
But to anybody that takes a moment to look back, you notice that the island is gone and it just seems like a forever stretching path. As if you'd been walking on a path all along.
What the hell?
That's not sketchy. So,
Still moving forward?
I
Mhm.
mean,
Moving forward.
where else are we gonna go at this point?
Okay.
Sharp left.
Remember, and always, I'm just the arbiter of the story.
Yeah,
You can do
but
whatever
last time I was in the dream world, you made me
Hey.
cry.
I'm
Okay?
sorry.
None of that.
Make her cry.
I made her cry in real life, and I apologize.
It was so bad. Ugh.
That's alright.
Oh,
I
I need to
almost
give
made
me
the
some
DM
food.
cry when I rolled for the ring on the and made us
The
I think you made
internal-
like all the players
the
cry.
You made
internal
all-
scream that happened that day.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was here. I was like, yeah, whoa.
Lilith just got cut out of the damn game.
That just happened.
Yeah. Okay, so we continue onward.
I was like,
You guys
okay.
make your way to the next island, and there is a very large.
in the name of Shrike.
Sorry.
Claim this island in the name of Shrike.
No, you can't do that. Okay.
Is that what you like honestly try to do?
No. I'm just gonna step on the island.
Oh, look at this one! It's huge. Is it like a mirror? Can I see myself?
It's just a little bit bigger than the island you were just. But give me a second here.
Because you said there's a large crystal.
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Camera, thank you.
All right, we're just gonna do it like that. A little bit more difficult doing this on an iPad. But there's a large crystal. Like the crystals of this island are already much larger than the ones in the previous one. A lot of them are jutting out, and they're even taller than Shrike. Some of them wider and taller. They're almost like pillars in comparison. But in the middle, lies a large crystal bigger than any of the others that looks like this.
Ooh, it's dark.
And just looking at it gives a very foreboding feeling. Almost as if it's whispering things that you don't want to hear, things you don't want to know, or don't want to remember.
Well, you know what they say. Those who can't do, teach. I don't teach, therefore I can do. I'm gonna touch it with Mage Hand.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Can't use mate.
Mirra, stop cooing. Is that like a tick?
That's a really interesting habit, Mirra.
Right?
I don't want to lick this one.
so you don't want to lick this one?
I don't want to lick it. I wanted to lick like the others, but
Should I blast it and see what happens?
I mean,
Yeah, just wait.
it might not
Until
be
I get
bad.
over there.
It might.
I mean, you guys are walking together, so if...
Is there
step
another
out-
pathway off of this island?
Yes. There is another pathway that leads into, like, a... The next spot that you see isn't open, like your current spot. It looks like it turns into a cave.
Ooh. Okay, we're turning
Hang
around.
on.
We're going around. the
Lilith.
cave.
Lilith.
Yes. Yes.
Phone.
Oh,
Oh. Hold on, let me pull out my phone.
Shut up.
Mirra and Lilith don't have phones.
Investigation check, please, to see if you can even find it. Use magical device?
Let me roll real quick.
I mean, I could touch it. If we're worried about damaging it, I could just touch it.
I mean,
Hang
I'm not
on.
gonna stop you. You know me.
It's not me touching it, I'm fine. You want to do stupid things, it's fine. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah?
I don't think this one will taste like candy.
How do you know it won't taste like candy if you don't try it?
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, whoever touches the rock, alright?
I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Nothing happens.
Damn, that was a 22 to hit.
Well,
For the...
it was a not moving object, so...
It would have been
That's
sad
alright.
if you missed.
The other two that I shot earlier on the other crystal were literally a 3 and a 3.
Okay.
So
I kind
Shrike.
of want to lick it now.
I'm going to, before Mirra tries to lick it and potentially die because she's ingesting something she's not supposed to, I'm gonna go touch the rock.
Oh.
I take
Lick.
20 steps back. 20 feet. I just walk backwards.
Every step that he takes towards the crystal, all of you feel, including Shrike, that the world's kind of being pulled a little. And that staticky feeling happens.
See, it feels weird, but this might be the way out.
I'm just gonna continue on. I'm going to attempt to touch the rock.
I am
See what
And
happens.
I'm huddling with Lilith.
as you go to reach for it, that staticky noise just picks up from like a small whisper to an almost overwhelming noise in your mind.
Oh, that's horror.
Good thing I'm not.
And the
conscious.
last thing you all see before he touches the crystal
You all, I hate you, Shrike.
Y'all.
is the little girl that you remember seeing
Not you,
with
Lilith.
the long white hair.
The unicorn. Soraka.
But her head is adorned with several little, like, thorns, almost like a crown. With her one large horn off of her forehead, as dark as the abyss that you all were looking at. Her eyes were originally closed in that instant, but as they open, you see just the colors of the rainbow almost in her irises. And the intensity of her gaze is just filled with rage and madness. And then it's gone. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Ugh.
So that's the little girl.
Let me see if I
Man.
can pull a picture really quick.
I mean, we found her
You
in.
mean my loving daughter?
We found her in the end of the world.
Who's that?
You be quiet. I
Oh,
love her. Where is my favorites? Favorites.
I don't even know how long ago that session was. That was.
Oh
what,
no,
3 weeks
where's my
ago?
daughter? There she is.
Where's
My
my
daughter.
daughter?
Here she is. Oh no, light. Stop it.
Oh,
And Shrike Adopter.
somebody actually helped me by making a better picture. Thank you, person.
Me and my friend drew this. Here, let me share it to Discord.
Can Shrike Adopter?
She's already adopted by all of us.
Disregard the fingers, but that's what her eyes look like.
I'm not
Yep.
disregarding the fingers. That is 100% part of her eyes.
But that's actually a far more accurate picture than the
Wow.
previous one.
I shared that to the wrong group. My bad.
Wow.
Sorry.
Lame.
I'm sorry. That
Lame.
went to here. Echoes of Eternity.
Who'd that go to? Go ahead.
That went to. I'm in a group for. I play what's it called? Game of Sultans.
Oh,
Whatever on my phone. It's
is that
an
a
app.
phone game? Yeah.
In here in character chat. My beautiful baby girl. We got her some new shoes. I love her so much.
She looks like she's about to do the taps from Wizard of Oz to go back home.
She looks like she is doing a
Unfortunately,
shuffle.
I don't have the other pictures I have.
Oh, I can find another one if you need it. Wait.
There's the Facebook one, but I don't think I can pull the flailing sphere of depression one.
Yeah.
Just wait, we'll get there.
I don't want to go back to the flailing sphere here. The giant flailing sphere of depression.
Oh, that's right. It was a giant flailing sphere.
It was a giant flailing sphere. I don't see my baby girl.
I wonder if I can carve Lilith's name into Shrike without him knowing.
Ooh.
Fun fact, my poncho is currently like all shredded up from the guy that cut me with the green blade sword thing.
Yep.
So if you look between the poncho, because I haven't actually taken it off yet, where he cut up, you will see etchings / carvings of some kind that represents each elemental that I can summon.
Well, there's gonna be one extra with.
You must have did that recently then, because damn. Unless it just appeared.
That was there before, but I hadn't like really finalized anything.
Oh,
and I had the poncho, so nobody could see it.
That's fair.
But
okay,
now that the poncho is all cut up.
That's my baby girl. So we know what to do now.
So no, we don't, because I touched the rock, and then we saw a girl that I've only seen
Death
in the end
incarnate.
Of the world.
Well, we saw her, but she had her unicorn horn. This is a picture of when she did not.
That's your pre-horn.
This is pre-horn.
Oh my god.
But she had the creepy dragon's eye and was all angry, and
all I can say is you're welcome for not making a horny joke.
Thank you.
That's even worse.
In his mind.
Mm-hmm.
In his mind.
But she was all scary and whatnot. So, but we know.
It is a child,
Yeah.
as far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know, because
Perfect
those
timing.
eyes. Please,
Perfect.
please don't
Right.
bring that back. Don't bring that back. Oh god.
Okay, I found it. Here we go.
I love theater of the mind. That's
Uh huh.
everyone's
The
future is
theater of
different.
the mind. When Lainessa was wearing no clothes except for a cloak and riding a unicorn across the finish line, and then the unicorn turned into a little naked girl, and then a strange old
Dragon.
dragonborn was like perfect timing.
Hold on, Shrike, don't put that under the picture of the little girl.
No, God, stop.
Reference to the
Oh yeah, yeah. How is someone else gonna know that?
No, no,
That's fine.
that's
how,
awful.
how is someone else going? It was in character too. Oh my god.
No.
You should put that under the crystal or reply to it.
Fine. Hold on.
Get rid of that immediately. Thank you.
I won't forget.
Never forget.
I won't forget.
Fine, so we'll go here. More. Reply. If. Touch. That one.
That's better. Now no one can blame you.
I'll
That's
blame
true.
remake. Anybody who saw the original can.
Don't worry.
Although, out of context, nobody knows anyway.
Mitchell isn't here. He will make assumptions when he
Oh, that's
looks
fine.
at it.
Well, I mean, I was thinking to myself earlier, we can normally, if you look back at like the gifs and stuff that we share, you can normally get an idea of like what's going on
That's true.
based on it. Like when we were going through all of the cultists, and we just got all these gifs of different stabs and like throws and whatnot. It's like,
I
yeah,
love going
you know
through
what's
them at the
going
end
on.
of the session, honestly. I feel like this is a part
It's
of
a
what we do
recap.
now.
It's a recap.
It's
It's a
like
recap.
100% like you can tell what happened based on it, but like you can't like what happened today is just we went through like level 1 of the game of life and now we're into like level 2. And I touched it and
The
now
butt.
Mirra's apparently daughter
There
thing
we go.
wants to kill us.
There's my baby. Oh god.
I don't see the link to join though.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, I remember you showing that picture.
The
Corleon?
link to join though.
Larithian?
Join what?
Halfling gods.
Is it for?
No, it wouldn't give me a direct way to put it on here.
Oh.
So I was like, well, I'll send it to you because I have that option, and then send it to me.
I know it right now.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty sure you
forgot-
showed us that picture before.
Yeah, that's her. I forgot what anime or no. It's not a manga. It's a comic book.
Swiggity swooty.
But that's a pretty accurate representation of
Yeah.
what she looks like.
Right. Go ahead and get an art degree, Josh.
Ugh, I do. Need to go hire a professional artist and have them take everything in my head and put it visually in the world for you guys to see. As my
Right now-
wife eats the belly of my cat.
It's delicious.
I forget. Why is there a picture of a moose in here?
Moose.
A moose? A moose
Yeah.
and
There
In-
was a
in character
moose.
chat.
Bob summoned a moose.
Oh, you're right.
oh, yeah.
I'm
Shit,
just going
I
through
have
looking at the
Bob.
gifs.
I have Bob right now.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't. You don't have
I did
any
send
equipment.
that to you guys.
We do not have any equipment, thank goodness. I don't want to deal
You
with
do not
Bob
have
in
Bob
here.
Can you imagine? I'm the only one with anything to like fight anything, and he's like, you know what? You can have owl bears.
Yeah, they're there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm looking
they're-
at the gifts right after Shrike, like, changed the world. And they're just like, you've been a bad girl. And it's like two cats spanking. Like, what the hell is this?
I'm guessing that's from Mitchell.
It is from Mitchell.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you
Oh,
guys.
there's the moose.
I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I hope it was at least interesting and maybe somewhat enlightening.
Indeed.
You know what that void creature reminds me of now? Because I recently rewatched it. Is this one? Find me of. That's not the movie. It's this movie.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of the mimics from that.
Edge of
Vaguely.
Tomorrow. I want to watch that one again.
Edge of Tomorrow.
I liked that movie. It was a very good movie.
It's at least on Canadian Netflix.
A
No?
VPN.
I was just about to say that.
I need a VPN.
I mean, 99% of the time, American Netflix has it and Canadian doesn't. So, you know.
That's fair.
We
Yeah.
usually do it the other
But
way.
yeah, so we know what we're doing now. We know we have to
Do
go to
we?
Brea's. Well, next we follow the path into the weird cave,
Oh.
and
Let me say something as DM.
yeah,
So you guys have these cultists and they're a problem.
yes,
And then you guys have responsibilities as Valona elites to the Valona kingdom.
yes.
And then there's also the problem where the church is kind of being assholes and the empire is kind of being assholes. And you just never
Shrike
know.
doesn't have to deal with any of that because he's not a Valonan elite.
And then the undead kingdom is kind of just an always present threat. And then there's this whole mess with the whole world being in pain and hey, well you guys can sort of fix it if you try.
What if we just say fuck it and go live on an island together?
Nah, well, I could live with the. Let's go learn the language of
I don't
those
think Brea
rainbow
could
spirits.
deal with that. Like, I don't think character-wise Brea could deal with just basically saying fuck off to the world.
Your guys' problem. I quit.
I quit.
You can't fire me. I quit.
What?
Like Shrike has, Shrike's already done the whole hermit thing.
Oh, you're over it?
I could just walk away and be fine, but like,
Is that the
he's made
background
friends.
that you picked?
What?
Hermit.
Is Hermit the background that you picked?
No, hold on. I picked. Gotta find it here. Faction agent.
Okay. Faction agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, incorporate that.
I'm a faction for the planet.
Look what you did.
I'm an agent for the planet. It's fine. It works.
What's Jenny doing right now?
What?
What did you ask?
I said, what's Jenny doing right now?
Stretching. You just caught freaking. How do I put it? You freaking caught the deity doing yoga. It's like you're trying to establish a connection.
It was so bending down to our leg. It's like, what's Jenny doing? I'm like, what?
Well, it's like establishing connection with patron, and then the image comes up, and she's like doing downward dog, and it's like, oh, good to see you.
Please.
Every time you try to contact your.
It's super cute.
The next time you connect to the patron, she's making eggs. The next time you connect to the patron,
I love it.
Please let me multi-class. Please let me multi-class. I need a warlock patron now.
That's hilarious. That's gonna be. I'm gonna put that on Reddit now. My group wants my wife to be their warlock patron.
That's such a bad thing.
Alrighty, my friends. But I'm glad you had
Alrighty.
fun. There is
Bye.
a lot to if everybody gets together next week, there's a lot to happen.
Yeah, I should be available next week. This week was kind of a one-off with my son getting sick, so.
Stuff happens, my friend. It's alright.
But yeah, like Tuesdays are generally fine for me.
I'm
so
just
I will be here
happy
next week.
that you showed up and had fun. That's all that matters to me.
Always.
Even if you judge me for all my freaking bookmarks. Or not bookmarks, my tabs.
You know
They're
what? You gotta do what you gotta do.
everywhere.
It's just so much
He has two
easier.
separate browsers with like 30 tabs each. It's ridiculous.
I have my browser that has all the D, and then I have a browser that has all the regular stuff I look at.
In fairness, I currently have 2 browsers, one with 2 tabs and one with 3.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, two or three versus 30 is very different.
It's
Especially
not-
like when they start
If
going.
it was
Figure out which ones going off.
I know which ones they are.
Well, I don't know your music, so if one of the 30 starts playing, I can't freaking figure out which one it is to stop it, so I close them all.
that's when you mute the whole computer. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I just turn it off.
When it's a combat session where I actually need to know what spells I can do, then it gets a lot more because I'll have individual tabs open for spells and the whole spell list.
That's when you memorize every spell in the book.
You don't need that in D&D Beyond. You just click on the spell and then click back and then click back into the spell because you forgot what you just read, and then click back and then click on the spell again because you gotta actually cast the spell and forgot.
I was about to say, if you click on the spell in your character sheet, it tells you what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which is great, except for geomancy.
Oh. I'm gonna have that all ironed out soon enough.
Because with geomancy, I use one of the wikis to just be like, what level spells can I do?
See, that's fine then. I get that.
Because you have to look at the whole spell list to see what you compare to. I get it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But yeah, took us a hot minute there. A hot minute.
Hello?
Quite.
But
yes.
I will see
And then he
you
said
all...
the word challenge, and I was like, oh.
As soon as the word challenge was said, I was like, I'm in. Like, we're not leaving.
We can't. He set this up.
I mean, you can.
I was like, Lilith is gonna take a nap until she wakes up.
I think that big crystal that you guys touched, you guys absolutely avoided it the last campaign.
Yes, we did.
Nope, and just left it.
We did avoid it last campaign because I was like,
Bad juju.
Lainessa already dealt with the crystals, and she's like, fuck no, but Mirra hasn't, so none of us has dealt with crystals before, so no one to warn us off.
Shrike has learned that touching things doesn't hurt him yet.
Dun dun dun.
Haven't touched a porcupine, it's fine.
We'll work on that. Summon porcupine.
Summon porcupines.
I miss Cicero.
Oh, Cicero, he could be a porcupine.
I miss playing a caster, Loki, but I always say the opposite of what I'm playing.
Right?
Like I'm playing a druid. I'm like, I wish I was a rogue.
Why does nobody pick Bard? Like, Bard is literally everything.
Bard is.
I
really
wanted
good.
to play Paladin this time. I had a Bard, the snake girl, the little snake girl.
But that seems to be an ongoing theme between when I'm talking to people. It's like, yeah, but I don't have any spells. And then when you're like, yeah, but I can't really fight. And it's like, yeah, but I don't really do anything to help the team. It's like Bard.
Hexblade Warlock.
Or Celestial Warlock, yes.
Celestial Warlocks have everything.
Or
I love
more than
them.
that. Sorry, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say I love them. I can't say that enough.
But even more than that, Divine Soul Sorcerers are a little bit ridiculous. It's probably the most beneficial sorcerer you can play. Yeah, you could power up your Fireball, but how about casting Haste on 2 allies at the same time?
Oh.
That's 1 spell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's true. The
Twin spell.
Twinning, whatever.
Twin spell.
Whew. Yeah. That's true.
But with Divine Soul, you get access to like all the cleric spells.
Ooh.
So twinning cleric spells is a little bit ridiculous.
Oh, nice.
I could meta magic adept and then do that.
Technically, yeah, you could. But you'd only have 2 points to have access to, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Well, there's some mathematics you can't use because they require more than 2 points.
There's some that
I
require
think
3.
twinning is. I think twinning requires 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wins.
Twinsies. But yeah, this was. Whew. Yeah. So make sure to vote for next week.
Yes,
And
please.
we didn't level up yet.
Well, I can't level you up yet because nobody was freaking here to do the actual session. This was a detour.
Yeah.
I mean, I did things. Twin spell is number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level,
Oh, jeez.
and 1
So-
sorcery point if it's a cantrip. So for first and cantrip spells, I would just need 1, which with
Haste, you
metamagic
need,
I
like,
get
3.
2.
So you could do a second level spell or 2 first level spells or cantrips.
Which would be hilarious. But the big one that I would do, honestly, if I got the metamagic adept, would be quicken spell, so that I can then bonus action and like destroy things.
Well, just remember, unless you're using action surge, you can only cast a leveled spell once per turn.
Action surge.
That's stupid. That goes back to now I want to go 18 levels of Warlock and 2 levels of Fighter just for action surge.
Well, like I said, I did buff the sorcerer meta, or not meta. I did buff the sorcerer capstone, and I buffed the warlock capstone.
I know. And the capstones by themselves are great, but then, that action surge.
Well, most of the capstones are pretty useless other than a select few. Like the barbarian capstone is ridiculous.
Oh,
I
it's a
hope you
Titan.
dug. It is a Titan. Can I?
Give
Small
Titan
dog.
a kiss. He said, give me a kiss.
Oh, look how nice he's being. Oh, and then he ran away as Jenny's looking.
Yeah,
Get
the
over
primal
here.
champion, you get
Get
unlimited
Come
rages.
here. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Come here, you little scaredy cat. I grabbed
Come here,
for
you
you.
little
I
shit.
grabbed for you, and then you're like, oh gosh, goodness, what is
There he
happening?
is.
At 18th level for a barbarian, if your strength check is less than your strength score, you can be
Got
like,
big old
nope.
ears.
Yeah. On top of the fact that when you become a level 20 barbarian, your strength and constitution immediately go up +4. And if they're already at 20, they can exceed that amount. It's the only class that can naturally go above 20.
So that's a
It's
plus.
24.
That's a plus
Plus
what?
7.
Damn.
So if you manage to get 20 strength and 20 constitution and become a level 20 barbarian, you then become a barbarian with 24 strength and 24 constitution. And
At level 20,
barbarians have
unlimited rages.
Yeah, and on top of that, they can have natural armor based off of their constitution and dex. So that's 7 AC if your constitution is 24.
That's just naturally +7
So,
if your dex is high too.
If your strength is 24 and your constitution is 24 and your dex is 20, that's +12 AC on top of 10. You can have 22 AC not wearing anything.
That's disgusting.
If your stats are that high.
That's just.
I could have just imagined. You just really put that in my head.
I'm now. That's so
Now,
funny. Couldn't make
also-
a naked barbarian.
Also,
Level 20. Naked
that's not including the 3 sources of stat boosting.
Yep.
The tome, the fruit, and the potion. Each one of those can give your stats a permanent +2 bonus to the stat that it coincides with. The most common being the tome, the least common being the fruit. So technically, you can also raise your strength, constitution, and dexterity by an additional 6 if you can manage to somehow get, or not +6, +2. No, +6. I was right, because there's a strength potion, a strength fruit, and a strength tome. So yeah, disgusting. But my friends, thank you for joining me today. I had fun as usual.
Indeed.
And
Okay, so one
go ahead.
last thing. Our next level 20 one shot. Everyone's barbarians, huh?
Oh no. We did
Oh, I'm
one
gonna be
where we were
a-
all. You, Jose, were the twins, and I was also.
That was 15.
I was level
That was
15.
15.
Dang.
Yeah, we fucking firestormed the. There's just a whole beach full of people just, moving cargo from a ship. She's like, firestorm! They all died.
Victory! Victory! Yes. Yeah.
I was like, well, this was supposed to be evil, so I guess that makes sense.
She was an evil character, indeed. Evil barbarian.
But I very much look forward to next session. Hopefully everybody can make it. So let's continue onward, do a big part of the story, and get you guys your 3rd level because you guys deserve it.
Yes, we
yeah,
do.
we do.
Yeah, what they said.
All right, have a good
Yeah.
night, guys. Bye.
Good
Jenny.
night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Ginger. Bye, Jenny.